is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live from John Smith Fieldhouse, home of the Del City Eagles, and we have a good one on tap. The Midwest City Bombers march into town for this Tuesday evening showdown. I'm Ray Matesubby alongside Jordan Ray. It's good to see you. Long time no see, and it's just one of the longest tenured rivalries in Oklahoma. It dates back to several decades. The Midwest City Bombers and the Del City Eagles. We had these matchup. What can we expect from both teams today, Jordan?
Well, Ray, it is good to see you. Last time we saw each other was right here in February, I think.
Yeah.
So now they have the Del City game earlier. Okay, so last time I called the Del City girls game, or any game for that matter in basketball, one of the last times. Del City lost to El Reno in the state tournament. They made a lot of progress that year. And I was like, okay, this team has four good returning players, really good returning players, in Courtney McCarroll, Sasha Hunt, Raina Lewis, and Shelby Thornton. Well, I told Josh Calloway, who was calling the game with me, they need one more player, Ray, one more player to really balance this team out who is going to step up. Well, Ray, they didn't get one. They got like five. They got like five new players, like two freshmen and three transfers, and all those players I mentioned, they're not starting anymore.
Right.
I'm talking about last year's best players. Sasha Hunt's not with the team at the moment.
Right.
We hope she will be in January. The other three, McCarroll, Lewis, and Thornton, are not starting. That just shows you how good this team is. As for Midwest City, they also had to replace a lot of players. We were expecting a new team from them.
Yeah.
They've also had two of their better players injured on this team. They've lost a lot of good players from last year, so they've done well so far in district play. They're 3-0, but they're tougher times away. They lost to Norman North in the tournament at Norman earlier this week or last weekend. Del City beat Norman North a couple days later, so I don't know if that's a telling sign or not.
A great analysis there, and a lot of notable names mentioned. We're going to be going soon to head coach of the Midwest City Bombers, Megan Malloy, for her interview with the Coaches Show.
All right, that's coming up right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the pole's broken.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little hot.
Be joined by Midwest City Girls head coach Megan Knight. Okay, coach, so this past weekend at Norman, you lost your first game to Norman North. You had an injury early on in that game to Bailey, and that kind of turned the tide. So without her, what was important to establish the next two games that allowed you guys to win?
People had to be in different roles. Bailey gave us a lot of spark. She was leading assists, second leading rebounder. So a lot of people had to be put in some positions that just kind of, the Stillwater game wasn't our best game. We shot terribly. I think it was just kind of still trying to figure it out. And then against Lawton Mac, we finally picked it up, felt a little more comfortable, ended up with almost a 20-point lead before the fourth quarter. It kind of just got a little lazy on some things. So the biggest thing was just feeling comfortable. People hadn't to find their new role. Because we were used to having her a lot. Because we played 7 games in 12 days, so we were kind of getting used to having her around. And then, unfortunately, she went down.
And of watching a little bit of your team play, I like definitely the activity I see from Layla Jones, and she's new to the team, but she's a senior. So, what can you
Yes.
say about the type of player she is?
She's doing a great job. You know, she had some big shoes to fill, but she just came in, had a double double, I think 3 times, 2 back to back, so which allowed her to get all tournament. So she's done a really good job for us so far.
And then Chloe, I mean, I've seen her hit some perimeter jumpers. Is she? Does she have to take on a bigger scoring responsibility with this group?
Yeah, her and Sadie Johnson both had to take on a new role this year. Last year, they didn't have to do that as much as we kind of relied on some of our seniors from the past, and one of that transferred out. So this year, they're definitely having to come in and figure it out. Their roles way, way, way different.
And you mentioned playing 7 games in 12 days. I think maybe you told me that before I recorded, but what is that? What effect does that have as far as how you prepare? Today we're recording on a Monday, and then you got your game tomorrow. But how do you feel about where your team's at fatigue-wise, I guess?
We definitely have some legs that are probably a little down right now. So we've kind of tried to do our best in practices of utilizing that our time to, stretch, ice baths, get treatment when it needs to be done, taking care of our bodies, those kind of things, so that we don't have to worry the best way, if we can, about being, completely down. So the biggest thing for them is I kind of told them this is a great start to get ready for playoffs, because your legs are going to be tired. You're going to be mentally drained. We're going to have a quick scouting report, and you're going to have to figure out what that next team does quickly. So it's kind of prepared us, and going 6-1 on that is, I'm proud of these young ladies for being able to push through that.
Yeah, let's talk about Del City then. They were at the same tournament you were. I think this is their first time at that tournament. And so were you able to watch them up close a lot?
Oh yeah, I've watched. I got to watch them twice in the tournament, and obviously I've watched enough film on them. They're a really good team. They're really big. They play at a good pace. Probably one of the best teams I've seen from Del City in a long time. So I'm excited to go play them at their place first. I know our legs are going to be dead, but it's a rivalry game, and I think our ladies are going to be ready. They're going to be prepared. They know what they're going to do. They were able to watch them play against Edmond Santa Fe, so I think that they're going to come ready to go.
I wanted to ask you about, a couple of the returning players for Del City that we all familiar with that are really good, but they were actually their best players, I think, have been their newer players. So it's been an interesting combination for them. Is there a player or two that has stood out to you from Del City that, gives you something to think about?
Yeah, they had 3. Well, yeah, 4 maybe new people that I was like, oh, who's that? Obviously, Kamaya Morgan, she played for class, and so we know who she is. A lot of my girls are friends with her, so I knew coming in she was going to be a great asset, because she was a great asset for class in SAS last year. She's a great shooter. They have that new post player that has done a really good job. She's a big presence. You got Tori Moore. He was at our middle school at one point in time, so I knew her when she was younger, and so they're coming up. And then obviously that new freshman, I mean, she can go. She's a quick little cat. So I was really impressed with how deep they are. I think they're about 9, 10 deep at any given night, and I know for some of those returners who've had to start for the last 3 years and kind of get in that spot, I bet that's been very competitive practices, trying to figure out who's going to take that spot, I would assume. So it's probably been good for them. But yeah, there's a lot of new faces for us to watch and kind of get to know. So we'll see. I think we were pretty prepared now. So
Yeah, I think that freshman you're talking about is McAllister. I think
yeah,
I think that's the last McAllister. We're finally done seeing them.
thank goodness. I'm sure Mariah doesn't like that, but thank goodness. I knew it took me a while, I guess, this summer to realize, oh, I know who your sister is. So yeah.
And her brothers.
Yeah, and her brothers, I know.
What a
Tori's brother.
family, yeah.
Yeah, very athletic.
All right, well, Coach, thank you, and best of luck for this game.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
Call Rob and Will.
All right, welcome back to Middale Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We have a national okay, happy to be joined by Del City head boys coach. And we're about to bring you this game matchup between Del City and Midwest City. We want to go ahead and tell you the starting line sponsors while we have this going on. And that's Dynamic Health Clinic. At Dynamic Health Clinic, Dr. Kaufman specializes in athletic injuries. Is able to get athletes back in action very quickly using a system called Advanced Muscle Integration. Play better and recover faster at Dynamic Health Clinic. All right, about to give you the starting lineups is the Del City football announcer for the Oklahoma Sports Network and the basketball PA announcer here at Del City High School, Captain John Kilty. Bernie.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as Jordan mentioned, your starting lineups were brought to you by Dynamic Health. And Captain Kelty is going to introduce these ladies. It's going to be a very interesting ball game. A lot of new faces for the Bombers. And as Jordan mentioned earlier, if you missed the our open, he mentioned how there are a lot of returners for the Del City Eagles, but they have been starting a lot of new and young faces, a lot of freshmen and sophomores, and have not been starting their seniors and juniors that they had that played a lot when they were freshmen and sophomores. But here comes Captain Kelty now, our PA announcer, to announce the Midwest City Bombers starting five. Now to introduce those Eagles. Again, your starting lineups brought to you by Dynamic Health.
We had to wait for that fancy music.
Really did.
There you go. Let's look at the starting lineups one more time. Interesting matchup for me, Ray, will be Layla Jones, a transfer for Midwest City, really good inside player, against another transfer for Del City, Sanaya Bonds. And, of course, we know the McAllister name, don't we?
Yeah,
this
we do.
McAllister plays a lot as a freshman.
Yeah.
And she can do a lot of things for this team. So she might be the best McAllister we see go through here. All right, but Ray, real quick, how about that quarter sponsor we have?
Yeah, our first quarter sponsor, you got Scrambled. We start this game the way you should start your day. For breakfast or brunch, try their chicken and pancakes and deep fried French toast. They're located at 1742 Northeast 23rd Street in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for one of the longest tenured rivalries to continue. Decades in. Here we go.
And a very one-sided rivalry recently, but there's a good chance that might change. Maywood City will start the game off with a backcourt violation. You got to be careful when you get that ball off a tip-off right when you're on that line.
Early whistles here for the Bombers, and the Eagles will have possession and look to inbound the basketball.
Bombers in a man defense.
Trying to find somewhere to go quickly. It's tipped, and it'll go out of bounds. Another whistle. Haven't seen much action in the first couple seconds. Here we are.
The throw is to Tori Moore. Of all the new players for Del City, she's probably the one I'm least familiar with. We'll see what kind of impact she has. But we do have that matchup I told you inside. We got Zamaya Moore going up against Bonds. Or say Layla Jones against Bonds.
Bonds puts it up for her first shot of the attempt of the game. It is no good. It's rebounded there by the Bombers. Here we are now. Johnson matched up one-on-one with Morgan. The pass behind the three-point line. The defense by the Eagles seems pretty solid here. Back to the top of the key. That's Chloe Knox there with the pass now. She's matched up one-on-one, puts it up. No foul, rebound, and the ball.
It's a foul on somebody.
Yeah.
Loose ball foul, I think, on Midwest City. For the Bombers, Chloe Knox. It's one of probably the more experienced players. It looks like maybe, it is Midwest City foul, and they're pressing. So I wasn't sure at the ball because of that. They're not waiting around. They're going to press right away.
Well, here we go. That's Anaya Bonds now. She's going to go back to McAllister. As you mentioned, so many of those McAllisters have been around here. Here we go. A three-point ball here early is no good off the rim. Rebounded there by Layla Jones as she passes it. It's a downer.
Nia Morgan shot that for Del City. She will gun it, and she might be the best three-point shooter on the team right now with Sasha Hunt out.
Not much fear from her. Passes here now. Here we go. And it's intercepted there. That's by Bonds, the sophomore.
Whoa.
She puts it up, and it's no good, though. Gives her own rebound to McAllister. McAllister, it's no good. Rebounded again. Here we go for three. She got it. Ladies and gentlemen, Kamaya Morgan for three.
Bobby Lewis, three.
Bobby Lewis, three-pointer. And shout out to Bobby Lewis. Surprisingly great rates with two locations to serve you in Choctaw and Del City. They've been with us for a long time now. Here we are. A lot of energy here in John Smith Fieldhouse. Pulls up and is in and out. Taken back now. Loses the ball. But right back to the Bombers trying to find somewhere to go. That's Downer now, matched up with Morgan.
That was Janae Say who deflected that ball from Del City.
Yeah.
Giving the Bombers another chance here.
Right down to Say. It's Chloe Knox now at the top of the key. Trying to find somewhere to go. Yep.
5 seconds.
Yep. This has been too long. 5-second violation. And that'll be the Eagles' ball now. That's one thing that you got to avoid if you're the Bombers. And here we go. Now it's McAllister. The pass to Morgan. Morgan loses the control of the ball, but they find a way to get it back to Jakaya McAllister. Finds someone in the corner for three. Not afraid. The Eagles have shown here early to shoot those three balls.
Well, that was Smithers who shot it.
Yep.
She is a returning starter who's staying in the starting lineup. But Midwest City was content to give her that three. What a steal there.
Turnover there, and a fight for the basketball.
That's just what you expect from a McAllister. It's just amazing, though, that we have a freshman doing that. Oh, that may have been Morgan. Never mind, that was Morgan.
Yes.
Mixed it up.
Kamaya Morgan there, sophomore.
Looks similar, but also a very important move-in for Dell City.
Interesting enough, Dell City has some height, something they haven't seen as much in their starting five the past 3 years. But they have some dogs usually. Here they go, that puts it up, and it's good. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Sanaya Bonds, a sophomore.
She's someone who can really take over game in the post.
Uh-oh, and she loses control. That's McAllister. And the Bombers will look to pass it in. Kennedy Downer, the junior, 5'5". She gets it now. She gets it back. Trying to figure out where to go here. Got to hurry up because time is not the friend. That's Chloe Knox. Stops, pulls up. Chloe, it's airballed, and it was rebounded there by Tori Moore. McAllister down the court, puts it up, no good, tries to draw the foul. Rebounded, though, by Bonds. Oh, 3 people around it, puts it up, gets her own rebound, throws it in. It's a lot going on right there with Sanaya Bonds. The Bombers have the basketball again. Here we go. Uh-oh, puts it up, no good. It's a lot going on. I think she stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, Bombers going to make the first sub here. They look lifeless on offense. They just don't know where to attack. So it's like they're bringing as a freshman, Jada Jacobs. Never mind, it's 20, not 10. So Maya Anderson, a sophomore. Don't believe there's a relation to Talia Anderson, who was a great player for Midwest City 2 years ago.
Oh, man, just a lot of memorable names here for this Lady Bomber squad. A lot of new faces.
And look how, now it's a cheap foul there on Bonds, but look how far away Layla Jones caught that ball. And that's why I look forward to that matchup is Dell City's the team with the muscle right now.
Yeah.
And Bonds, that's not something they had against Midwest City in years past. Even though Shelby Thornton is an intimidating figure, she's not the muscular player that Bonds is.
Paris Baker just subbed in for the Eagles. They drop it down to Layla Jones, who called for a travel.
That's a good call. Bonds held her ground. Now Shelby Thornton will come in.
Yep.
We'll see. Well, not yet. We're about to get her in.
Sanaya Bonds with a pass to. Yeah, she's.
Did she step out?
Yeah, I think she stepped out.
Notice that coming out for Dell City is Tori Moore. So we're seeing a very tall player and a very strong player. This is like
interesting.
I want to say thunder and lightning. That's not very accurate. But you get the idea.
Yeah.
Length and strength.
Senior Shelby Thornton. It's crazy to think that we were calling her games when she was a freshman.
That's right.
And she was playing on getting a lot of play time. She's committed to North Texas, Mean Green. And down goes. That's Downer right there who went down.
Morgan's had the most energy of any player.
Yes.
But sometimes that can work against you.
Absolutely. She set the pace with that three-pointer. And then followed by Sanaya Bonds' layup. It gives them this 5-0 lead here late in the first quarter. Pass in now. And right back to that's Johnson, who goes to Downer. Right back to Johnson at the top of the key.
2-3 zone by Dell City. Bombers got jump shots there because they got in the paint right now.
Watch it down to the corner. And she's matched up by Bonds. Such strong defense. She has made her presence felt. And it's going to be out of bounds on the Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles have probably got to feel like they should be ahead by more.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
They're playing way better, but it's not showing up yet on the scoreboard.
A lot of missed shots and opportunities for the Eagles. Very fortunate for the Bombers.
Sometimes they're playing with too much energy, like on that last pass.
Three-pointer is too strong off the mark there by Chloe Knox. This has been interesting. You have McAllister here at the top of the key. Oh, my goodness. They leave her open again, and she's 1 for 2 now for 3. That was Kamaya Morgan.
I don't know if that foul may be on Paris Baker, a freshman who just came in. She's the other good freshman. She is listed as 5'11", but she's very much a guard.
Here we are now. Kennedy Downer at the key, trying to find somewhere to go. Gets it over to the right wing. There's a lot going on. A fight for the basketball, turnover. That's McAllister. She finds Morgan. Morgan stops, puts it up. Morgan is good for 2. That's Kamaya Morgan.
Replay before score.
Oh, my, and then the whistle's blown. The foul committed there by Sanaya Bonds. The effort and the strength that you keep mentioning by her. She's confused. Conversation with the referee, but rightfully the correct call.
Here's Raina Lewis. So, again, these players that played a lot last year for Del City, they need to take advantage of the time they get in here. Because there's just some young guns for the Eagles that have been inserted in the starting lineup, and, they're keeping their jobs at the moment.
Downer here with the pass to Knox and right back to Downer. She goes to the left wing, right back to Knox. She goes down, and it's foul there committed by the Eagles.
Del City's winning the scoreboard. They're losing the foul battle, though. And that could, it'll hurt them right now because I forgot they changed the rules for last year, so 5 team fouls in one quarter results in free throws. And it's not a 1-and-1. So Layla Jones will go to the free throw line. This is going to be the Toonie Buys Houses charity stripe here.
We buy homes in any condition. If you or someone you know needs to sell a home for any reason, please call us today for a cash offer. That's Toonie Buys Houses.
Yeah, you can't get on the scoreboard, then you get free throws, you miss the first. That's the feeling is creeping in from Midwest City that it's not their night right now. They're running into a buzzsaw at the moment. They miss both.
Layla Jones struggles there on those free throws. Can't get the Bombers on the board. Fast break here. Puts it up. It is no good. Rebounded by Thornton. The commit from North Texas, and she's going to go to the line for 2. Shelby Thornton. Now remember, Jordan, we've witnessed Del City when they get to the free throw line in the past. They've had issues, major struggles. It's cost them points, cost them games. So with Thornton here at the line right now, we'll see how this works out for the Eagles.
Okay, we have a clock malfunction of sorts. We will get that figured out, hopefully for the second quarter.
Thornton is no good on her first win. These free throws, again, brought to you by Toonie Buys Houses. Thornton is good on the second one for her first points of the ball game. That makes it an 8-point lead for the Eagles.
In years past, Ray, Del City never pressed Midwest City. It was the other way around.
Right. As you mentioned in our open, it's been a one-sided affair for years, and a timeout is called.
We got a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. I want to let people know that we have other games on the network, particularly one that I'm interested in watching is Elgin and Lawton MacArthur. Also, Ray, at 6:30 on the network, back up here in the Middale area, Carl Albert's going to have a victory show for their 19th state title in football over at Bricktown Brewery, hosted by, of course, the Carl Albert announcer Kirk Norman. So I would definitely watch that on playback as you watch this game live, of course.
Right.
And but again, score's not really indicative of how dominant Del City's been. They've just played with so much more fire and energy. And what we need to show you at some point, Ray, is the statistic of how long it's been since Del City has beaten Midwest City girls basketball. Oof. It is. I'll say this: it's been since 2013. And here at Del City, it hasn't happened since 2007. Most of these players weren't even born yet.
Yeah, that is absolutely insane to think about. I was in kindergarten in 2007. Here we go to continue the first quarter. 1:15 to play in the first. Pass right down here. And the first points for the Bombers comes from Layla Jones. Beautifully made there, contested shot.
Caught that in rhythm, shot the ball very quickly, surprising Thornton with how quickly she got it.
Absolutely. Thornton puts it up A little too strong, try to be lightweight, gets her own rebound, and it goes nowhere. It's rebounded, though, by the Eagles. Puts it back up, trying to figure out, and she's fouled, though. That'll be Paris Baker.
But what's going to have Coach Knight frustrated here is that a freshman for Del City just outworked everyone else on her team for that rebound.
Here we are now. Paris Baker at the free throw line. The free throw struggles as of right now look to continue for the Eagles.
That's not a great free throw. Not much arc on that. I would definitely want Paris.
Yeah, Raina Lewis coming back in for the Eagles. Mackenzie Smithers. You haven't seen McAllister leave the game at all for Del City. Here we are now, the pass across the court to Jones, who's matched up versus.
Thornton did a good job there holding the ground, not biting on a Jones pump fake. Had nowhere to go with it, really. Thankfully, got deflected by Del City.
Here we are now. Pass down low, trying to get it to Layla Jones. Jones trying to find somewhere to go. A scrap for the basketball, and it's picked up there by Paris Baker, who is matched up now with Downer. Paris takes her to the rim, is rebounded by Thornton. Shelby doubled, can't get it up and in, and it's out of bounds on the Eagles.
The Eagles have just been dominating the offensive glass. Thornton has not finished yet.
Incorrection.
But over time, she will. She'll start making those.
Absolutely. It was actually out of bounds on the Bombers. Lewis for three. Raina Lewis, my goodness, for a Bobby Lewis Insurance three-pointer. She comes off the bench and does that, ladies and gentlemen.
She can do that. She came off the bench for them last year. She played a little bit more often than this, but
yes, she did.
But she could hit that shot.
Well, that'll conclude our first quarter. You're watching Mid-Del basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business, and always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell. Call them at 405-642-8558.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
And welcome back live to John Smith Fieldhouse, home of the Del City Eagles, where they lead by 10, 12-2 against their arch rivals, the Midwest City Bombers. The Bombers will start off with possession now. They're going to pass it in. That'll be Downer, who's matched up right now with Raina Lewis, who just concluded the first quarter with a three to put the Eagles up by 10. She dumps it off. But she finds Jones. Jones puts it up over Shelby Thornton. It is beautifully made there. Layla Jones, say her name.
Layla Jones. And she's done what she's done by making quick moves, beating Thornton to the spot a couple times, and that's been the offense so far for Midwest City.
Yeah, that was Smithers on the possession, and she was, I believe, fouled there. And here comes Raina Lewis to pass it in now for the Eagles. She finds Jakaya McAllister, who puts it up It's rebounded there. Acrobatic rebound by Thornton, who can't finish right now. Finishes that time. Jordan, you said she would eventually, and there it is.
It's too easy there. I wasn't expecting this level of domination on the offensive glass, but again, the Dell City players, they have two players who can really be a beast on the offensive glass, and Shelby Thornton is one of them.
Yes, she is. Right back down to Jones, who has shown that she can match up pretty well with Thornton. Thornton's on the ground, gets back up, though.
Who's that on?
Yeah, Raina Lewis.
Okay. Well, it was kind of an ugly possession for Midwest City, but it's what they got to do. They got to figure out how to generate some offense. It might be from the free throw line, even though that.
These free throws are brought to you by Toonie Buys Houses. Buy homes in any condition. If you or someone you know needs to sell a home for any reason, please call us today for a cash offer at 405-931-3046.
Oh, and how about our second quarter sponsor?
And yeah, we have a second quarter sponsor, as we'll mention here in a second. And that one is converted there. That second free throw for the Bombers. That was Janae Say right there. Here we go, Raina Lewis.
Courtney McCarroll in. Here's to see if she finds a chance to assert herself, driving hard to the left, maybe getting to the free throw line.
Courtney McCarroll, she knows how to draw those fouls for the Eagles very well. Another three ball here from Morgan. Oh my goodness. Kamaya Morgan with that Bobby Lewis Insurance three-pointer. Our second quarter is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings, ladies and gentlemen. Come to Buffalo Wild Wings to support your favorite Mid-Dell winter sports team.
Good job from Raina Lewis. Layla Jones did not see her coming. That's something Sasha Hunt would do a lot for Dell City the last couple of years. And
absolutely.
Raina Lewis is a very similar player to Sasha Hunt and did a good job, did Lewis, of using her body there. So she's coming off the bench and making an impact. It's just so important that Lewis, McCarroll, and Thornton, even though they're not starting, they stay engaged. And so far, Lewis and Thornton are doing that for sure, even though she missed that free throw. McCarroll just got in, so we'll see how she does.
These ladies know how to draw fouls. They know how to get to the free throw line. Very friendly with it. They know each other very well. It's just at times they have problems converting on those free throws. Nice arc, and it's good.
Well, both teams are, so it's not an edge for anybody.
Not tonight, it's not.
No.
As of late. Here we are now, though. Trying to find somewhere to go. And you saw it, and Shelby Thornton finds Lewis. Lewis stops, passes it to Baker, Paris Baker for two. Beautifully made there.
Just a good no-look pass. Dell City's playing with such good rhythm right now.
Over Thornton, almost went in there. Some hard there by Janae Say. With the ball now is Anderson, who's contested shot. She's fouled, I believe, by Paris Baker.
Yeah, Baker had her hand on her, so that's what the freshman has to know. When your opponent drives against you, keep your hands up.
These free throws, again, brought to you by Toonie Buys Houses. Again, our second quarter sponsor is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Come to Buffalo Wild Wings to support your favorite Mid-Dell winter sports team. Download the team card on your phone, show your waiter, and your team will get 10% of the proceeds. So that is Buffalo Wild Wings on 5500 Tinker Diagonal in Dell City, Oklahoma.
Just nothing going for the Midwest City Bombers. They've made some good attacks to the basket, trying to get to the free throw line. They've been doing that. They're not converting enough.
And, yeah, it's been a real struggle at that free throw line. They could use those free throws right now, being down by 15. Courtney McCarroll goes low and finds Smithers, who finds, oh, my goodness, Morgan again. Oh, my goodness. Kamaya Morgan, stop it. Stop it. That's our third three-pointer.
Lewis has hit one. Yeah, it's been raining threes for the Eagles. They're scoring in so many different ways, too, because they're getting offensive rebounds.
And it finds an open lady there, Say, who drives in, and the ball will go out of bounds.
The Bombers have got to recognize Dell City does not have a post player in right now, and this is when you'd like to give to Layla Jones, but she's out at the moment, so it's a good time to go small. So Janae Say did try to make an aggressive move there, but that's The Bombers now have a size in this lineup here.
Courtney McCarroll attempts, fakes, goes down low to Smithers. She's rejected, my goodness, right there by Janae Say. And the drive rebounded there by Say, and she puts it in. Very necessary shot there by Janae.
You got to do that. It's interesting that Coach White for Del City is going without Bonds or Thornton. Neither one's in right now. That's very surprising.
Here we go. It's Morgan with the pass now to Raina Lewis. Who finds Courtney McCarroll. It's a combo we've been saying for 3 years now. She finds McAllister, a different one this time around, and she's fouled with the and one, a 3-point play. She's going to the line, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, this freshman knows what to do without the ball. That's just a very good circle cut there.
Yeah.
And we got that for you. And we don't have the graphic, but that's our super subs instant replay.
Our 20 Bites Houses free throws. And no good on the 3-point play there.
Well, it's good press out of the missed shot.
Yeah. Oh, and then the ball is just everywhere right now, and the Eagles got it back. But yep, backcourt violation. McAllister realized it ASAP.
That shows you the different mentality this team has, Ray. When you miss a free throw, but you set up your press right away. Again, that's not something we've seen from Del City in years past. But that's a team that wants to be aggressive, because you have to be disciplined to do that. You're used to when a shot's missed to just get back on defense, not set up your press.
4:05 to play here in the first half. And right now you have Downer, who's matched up, but she dumps it off now to Jackson. Jackson puts it up. It's no good there off the glass. Raina Lewis now with the basketball, trying to find somewhere to go. She takes it down the court. Passes it to Morgan. Morgan looking at Lewis. Yep, finds her again. Lewis matched up with Downer. We've said Downer's name a lot. She's been everywhere. My goodness.
Definitely foul on Downer.
Yep. Interesting.
I mean, if you poke at the ball and you make contact with your chest, it's going to be a foul on the defense.
Going to call that almost every time.
It's like, Lewis is coming out. She played a good stretch there for
absolutely
Del City. So that's, again, it's just encouraging because, some of these experienced players for the Eagles are taking on slightly smaller roles.
Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it?
But again, two of them, Lewis and Thornton, have done well with that.
Well, Tori Moore, she subs in. She has a basketball. She spins, and she gets it in somehow over Janae Say. Wow.
You just got so many players from Del City that are so confident on offense they're going to create, and they feel like they can create, and you just don't see that from Iowa City.
3-ball, no good, too strong there. But they get their own rebound. She's fouled, though. Janae Say, she's going to go to the line.
Now that play by Tori Moore, I thought that had no chance, but she proved me wrong because she can finish with her offhand. I think she's right-handed, so either way it's a good move.
It has been interesting. Not many free throws been converted by the Bombers as of late.
We didn't show you district standings this game because it's just too early. Del City's only played one district game so far, but Iowa City's 3-0. And, oh, boy, bad miss there. And the Eagles can give them a loss, and they will be basically 2-0, but with a really good win.
Yes.
And
oh, goodness. They hit the ground hard. McCarroll and Downer. Excuse me, that wasn't Downer. That was Chloe Knox.
Well, you just don't want to make it easy for McCarroll driving left, so Chloe Knox did a good job holding her ground there, forcing that travel. Just to continue the thought about district standings, I really think both these teams should host. I think they're going to finish 1-2. The only team that's really a threat for that in the current district makeup, this is District 1 and 5A, is Class and SAS. I believe that's going to be Del City's next opponent. But we'll confirm that.
And a travel there committed by Kaya Jackson. 2:54 to play here in the second quarter as well as the first half. Here we go. McAllister now matched up with Jackson. Just so fast down the court. My goodness, how does she do it, Jordan?
She just has a different gear.
Goodness gracious.
She has a gear of explosiveness that a lot of the other players on this court don't have, and these are quick, athletic players across the board.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
And she's a freshman, just doing it a little bit quicker. That's pretty impressive.
Freshman guard, 5'5". Hard to believe she was in 8th grade a year ago around this time. And she's shining bright tonight on this legendary court here in the Eagles' Nest.
Well, you would know better than me, perhaps, but when has McAllister played this much as a freshman? Maybe her sister did.
Yeah, Jalen.
None of the brothers did, I don't think. Maybe the oldest did.
No,
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think he did either. But man, those McAllister, they run deep. They're very talented. Every single one of them.
They do, but they usually don't show up until they're juniors. That's when they can really make an impact. Although Jayla McAllister was good as a sophomore, I do remember that. Yeah. That's the only sister for. Yeah.
We'll see her brother later tonight in the boys' game. Here we go, Paris Baker. Oh, she misses.
And she was on the baseline when the ball hit her.
Yeah, you can hear the crowd react to that because it was a smooth layup and then it didn't go in.
That's what you got to be careful of when you're up 22. You don't want to resort to bad habits. Baker just got a little too comfortable there.
Yeah, she did.
That's for Midwest City. Just bad they didn't have anyone back. It's just they're not used to this, of course. It's just not what you see from Midwest City girls basketball against Del City.
And you said it. Being comfortable, that's something that could really haunt the Eagles later in this game when we get to the second half, perhaps. If they're not careful. We'll see if the Bombers can.
Well, McCarroll's got to be frustrated. She
absolutely.
made one of her patented moves. I think she may have.
She's hurting right now.
Got poked in the eye.
Yep. She's running to that locker room. Yep.
She's drawn a foul so many times doing that. So tough break for her, but Raina Lewis will come back, which is not at all a drop-off for Del City.
No, Courtney McCarroll just ran to the locker room. Someone has going to go attend to her. And you're going to get Kamaya Morgan, who's going to pass it in. She finds Lewis. Top of the key, and then goes to McAllister, who drives, doesn't even bother to pass it to the open Lewis. Taking matters in her own hands, and oh my goodness, there's a lot going on. The trap there. Ooh, a good tight defense by the Eagles. Puts it up, it's contested. Foul called there.
Well, that's Tori Moore down the right of the basket, right? And I got to say, I was impressed with how she moves.
Yeah. She's 5'7".
We'll call it. You got to be careful when you're calling a girls' game, but she'll say she's on the bulkier side.
Yeah, she's a stronger player.
She can move.
Del City oftentimes has one of those that just can, for their size, can move very, very well. Speed, strong, quick.
Yeah.
And Tori Moore is one of those.
This player at the free throw line for Midwest City, one of their movements, Layla Jones, she's going to have a really good year for him. I think
absolutely.
She can create around the basket really well.
Yeah, she showed up tonight for the Bombers, for the most part.
For the most part, except a few misses on the free throw line.
That's all right. Here we go. Another turnover committed by the Bombers. Can't count on my fingers how many of those we've seen already this first half. Lewis. Oh, it's no good off the rim. Saved there. The Bombers have it now. Interesting. Looking to somewhere to go and out of bounds.
Nothing's easy for Midwest City.
Absolutely not.
I didn't expect to see this where they would have struggles with ball security. I just didn't expect that. I thought Del City had more size and shooting, but I didn't think they would just out-quick Midwest City like this.
They go down low to Maya Anderson.
It's off Del City, I think.
Yep. We've seen a lot of those as well. The ball just bouncing off somebody's leg or something like that here in the first. 29-8 your score. Eagles lead.
All right, so Thornton was a beast on the offensive glass. She's back in.
Yeah,
Midwest City's got to be thinking, okay, we got to be good at this. We got to be good at keeping her off the glass.
And an open three from the corner. Oh, no good. Very much needed right there. Here we go. McAllister finds Thornton. Thornton puts it up. No good. Wow. Can't finish right there. The ball stops, pulls up. Beautiful shot. And it's good. Chloe Knox right there for 2.
That has to come from Middle City. Chloe Knox has to get them scoring from the perimeter, just like Layla Jones has to get them scoring inside. And that's just the foundation. They need more help than that.
She has a beautiful shot, Chloe Knox, that is. And the ball somehow winds up in, Thornton for 3. Shelby Thornton, no good. Woo!
See, when you're Midwest City, you get the ball, you got to have your head up right away. Instead, Mackenzie Smithers comes in and forces that jump ball on Knox.
Oh, my goodness, and it's taken away there. Another turnover by the Bombers. Here we go, 4-3. McAllister, no good, but the rebound there made by the Bombers, and this goes out of bounds. There's just a lot going on for them.
I mean, Del City picks you up off makes and misses. It's a really good job by Coach Mariah White, coaching a different style this year than previous years.
Absolutely.
And it's worked.
And they'll hold it, and that will conclude the first, the second, and now our first half. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to head to halftime. You're watching the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
To contest the new Whata Wings from Whataburger. What? Real wings have bones. And these boneless wings are actually premium chicken tender bites tossed in one of Whataburger's famous sauces. Honey butter, honey barbecue, buffalo, or
sweet and spicy.
And now Nashville hot? Those do not turn these Whata Wings into real wings. I know what a real wing is. That it's not
Whata Wings. Whataburger, Whata Wings. Whata Wings.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
All right, welcome back to Middale Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Ray Baytubby will be back with us here in a second. I want to show something here about what we're dealing with as far as Del City versus Midwest City girls basketball. So the last time Del City beat Midwest City was actually at Midwest City back on February 16th, 2013. So we're talking 12 seasons ago. And then the last time that Del City won here against Midwest City was back in February as well, February 2nd, 2007. They won here 51-50. Currently, there is, this is according to the Max Preps website, there is an 18-game win streak Midwest City has over Del City girls basketball. One more game to talk about during this time stretch is when Del City beat Midwest City for the 6A title after being swept by them in the regular season back in 2009. So, Ray, I don't know if you caught the tail end of that, but we're putting up the stats. The last time Del City beat Midwest City in girls basketball, February of 2013. The last time they won here, February of 2007. We're one half away from the streak ending.
A long time coming for the Eagles. Our third quarter brought to you by Patrick Newby, Farmers Insurance. The Newby Agency is your local Oklahoma Farmers Insurance agency in Midwest City. Our agency is family owned and operated and has been serving the public for over 40 years now. Our office is located at 29th and Air Depot near Tinker Air Force Base. Come by and see us. Here we are now.
Kanaya Morgan, man.
Yeah, she's been an issue all game. 3 balls, no good there. Off the mark by Chloe Knox. Here we are now. Knox matched up one-on-one with Morgan. Said her name a lot, as you just mentioned again. Finds. And then here we go, Layla Jones. Oh, no good. Had the opportunity, just not there. Here we go now. Jakaya McAllister drives, puts it up. It's no good. Ball is free. It's put up there, no good. Left-handed by Tori Moore. The Bombers with the ball.
It's just amazing how the mentality for Del City is so different than years past. They just, the way they picked Midwest City up full court and the turnovers they forced has been the biggest surprise of this game.
Well, here we are now. Nice. Stops, puts. It's no good there. Oh, and the foul committed there. Sanaya Bonds didn't say her name a lot in the second quarter, but my goodness, I oversaid it in the first. She was active and everywhere. And now you have Tori Moore at the free throw line.
She didn't play the second quarter. They went with Thornton a lot and went with a small lineup.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Tori Moore and Bonds, you can always count on one of them positioning themselves for that offside rebound. Again, offensive rebounds and turnovers have just killed the Bombers tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Here we are right now.
Some more Toonie Bicehouse's free throws, by the way. They've gotten their work in.
Yeah, they have. 32-10 your score. Missed again by Moore.
That's Smithers keeping it alive for Del City.
Yeah, a lot of good size out there for the Eagles. And some decent height as well.
And they're just out hustling Midwest City.
Yep. Just effort. And as you keep reiterating, their attitude is just different. And here we are. It's Downer now matched up with McAllister. One-on-one at the key. Screen set there. Layla Jones finds Knox back to Jones, puts it up over Moore. It's no good, and McAllister on the rebound.
And it's just Layla Jones has taken some good shots, but she's missed her share. And she'll make a lot of those.
From the corner three, it's no good, off the mark there. From, I believe that's Mackenzie Smithers, it is. Stops, pulls up again. No time. This time it's no good.
Maybe
by
a
Chloe
loose ball
Knox.
foul on Say. Yeah, Janae Say.
Yeah.
Finding it, but Midwest City's scrapping hard on the offensive glass. They're just the problem is when they try to get the ball off a defensive rebound or a make for Del City, they're just being surprised, if you will, by Del City's speed on defense.
And here we are now. Matched up one-on-one down low to the corner. Pass here to Knox. And she's matched up, my goodness, with Bonds. And foul is called.
Yeah, Chloe Knox may have gotten away with travel, but I say maybe. Again, she's the one who can get hot on offense from the perimeter.
They need that. They need it right now. And to perhaps catch the Eagles slipping. Maybe get too comfortable perhaps here in the second.
That's a nice move. It's just not going.
Got to convert on those, though. That's the issue. And the Eagles continue to rebounds. And Bonds and Smith, they got fresh legs. It seems like they're ready to go. Nothing has changed from them thus far and as of late.
Well, it's important pointing out Midwest City's down 2 key players. Del City is down 1, but they're so deep it doesn't matter at the moment. That one for Del City being Sasha Hunt. For Midwest City, maybe you remember this name, Seven Miller.
Yeah.
She was their best returning player, still is, but she is out, won't be available until January. And then, of course, it's worth mentioning they also had an injury with, I missed the name there, Bailey Guthrie, a very good-looking freshman. Looks like we got a 30-second timeout.
Yep.
So right now, the Carl Albert coaches show, basically, celebrating the state championship, is on the Carl Albert channel. But also in basketball, we got Altus playing. They're in the same district this year as Del City and Midwest City. So you can catch a lot of the Bombers and Eagles district opponents if you follow Altus in basketball. They do all their games on the network. And again, I really like both teams finishing in the top 3, maybe top 2, and both hosting a regional. And that's the bigger deal for Del City. They don't want to talk too much perhaps about the winning streak that Midwest City's had over them, but rather the chance to host a regional for the first time in quite a while.
Yeah.
Still very early for that, but they look the part as a team that can host.
Good young team. The Eagles have. They've started their youngins, as we reiterated over and over, and then have a lot of veteran experience coming off the bench. And this could be very good for the Eagles going forward. And a shot put up that time by Sage, no good, gets her own rebound, and that time it is good. Janae Say, the effort.
And she's played hard in the offensive glass.
Woo, 3, and it's no good by Morgan.
Oh, I had a good rebound there. It got taken away by, was that Bonds? Yep.
Sanaya Bonds.
I mean, they just surprise you. They just find, Del City's found ways to just surprise Midwest City.
Yeah. And she had 3 ladies over there, and it's taken away by McAllister. But Downer's running step for step with her, puts it up, no good. Rebounded there by Moore, trying to keep it in balance, and she does. And she finds Johnson. Johnson now matched up with Smithers, puts it up, looking for the foul.
Well, late call.
She got it. Yeah, it was definitely late.
Sadie Johnson was headhunting there, and whether it's a foul on Smithers, I'm not sure, but that, that's why you do it. She's trying to find a Del City player to ram into, and it worked. I'm not criticizing it.
Nope, absolutely. And Sadie Johnson now, with her Toonie buys houses free throws. She converts on the first one, increasing the lead for the Midwest City Bombers.
So it's a nice luxury for Del City. They can bring in off the bench Raina Lewis and Shelby Thornton. I don't know if we'll see any McCarroll anymore this game because she got hurt, but
yeah, man. Has she came back out?
I can't tell. The Del City bench is obviously farther away from us.
Yeah, she was. She ran to that locker room, y'all, earlier in the second quarter. Courtney McCurl, that is. Here we go, Shelby Thornton. A lot of.
Bonds just throws it up, knowing Thornton could get there. That's a good block there by Say.
Yeah, it was. Janae Say stops. Downer. Oh yeah, Shelby Thornton got the wrist. We heard that one.
Yeah, not only that, she swiped down. And she's a volleyball player too, but
yes,
I think she knows by now that you run a risk when you swipe down like that. If you make any contact, the refs look to call that
every time. And Kennedy Downer is going to take her opportunity by his house's free throws. Again, this third quarter, brought to you by Patrick Newby, Farmers Insurance.
Patrick Newby's been with us for Midwest City football for the last 3 years, and so he's decided to expand to Carl Albert, Del City football, and now Mid-Del basketball, and we're very appreciative of him.
Absolutely.
Not too far from my house either, so good place to go look for insurance needs, along with Bobby Lewis, of course.
That's to all of our sponsors. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And here we go, Raina Lewis. Gonna pass it in now to Shelby Thornton. Shelby goes to Smithers and back to Lewis now. She's going to find Bonds. Bonds spins, passes it to Thornton. Those long arms helped her there, but it's going to be taken away by the Bombers. Here we go. Can she get it up? She will. She does. Beautifully made there by Kennedy Downer. Watch it. Oh, and she can't get it. It's Shelby Thornton. Looked a little afraid of the ball, but goes for it. And it's out of bounds, though, on Thornton.
It's not been a great third quarter for Del City. They've been sloppy.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're Midwest City, this is an opportunity to 100% counter and bounce all these opportunities that they have been given.
Yeah, it's a little, like I said, worried about being too comfortable. They've made some sloppy plays on offense. Putting that last pass to Thornton, that really wasn't there.
34-18 your score. It's going to go out of bounds. Yeah, on the Eagles. It's going to be out on Kamaya Morgan.
Well, Morgan is very much like McAllister and just very tenacious on defense. She thinks that ball belongs to her.
That's a scary combination for a player, isn't it?
Yes. And we're talking about a freshman and a sophomore.
Yeah, absolutely. They're going to be good for years to come. Oh.
That's travel.
Oh, travel. And I think
that was a nice idea by Jones, but she just shuffled her feet too much. And that was really good defense by Sanaya Bonds.
It looked good really early on.
Just deceptively quick as Bonds. And very intelligent player. Just nice touch pass there to Raina Lewis.
Uh-oh, and they keep leaving her open for three, and it spins out. Unbelievable. Thornton with a shot. No good, though. Got to watch her.
Well, Thornton's done everything tonight except score. She just has had trouble with that shot.
Oh, yeah. She has had trouble.
Must be frustrating for her, but.
And it put us up by, I think that's Kaya Jackson. It is. That is a senior.
Now we can say 14-point game.
Yeah.
Midwest City's still in it. They've had a good third quarter.
Absolutely. Too much time left. And if the Eagles continue to miss shots.
Yeah, Thornton's is starting to do too much there.
Yeah. Thornton's had a hell of a game rebounding. They're playing some defense for sure.
Yeah, she's gotten steals, not blocks, but being a bit too reckless, and it's good to see McAllister back in.
And Coach Mariah White having some last-second words to Thornton as she marches back to the seat on the bench. Here we are now. That's McAllister. She no interest in passing it to Morgan.
Quick.
She does it herself.
You know, she's not comfortable enough to go up with her left hand, so she just quickly shifts to the right side, from left side to right side, and Midwest City could not shift with her.
Oh, my goodness. And she is just everywhere. Golly.
Yeah, you know, we have a player of the game sponsor we're going to mention. We'll unveil it later on. John Kilty once wanted me to interview there at the floor level. They'll have a sponsor as well. But we, what type of timeout do we have? 30? Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
So anyway, Captain Kilty said he wants us to interview who they pick as the Robert Kalsu player of the game.
Okay,
so
beautiful.
We'll see if it's the same person. It's down right now between McAllister and Morgan.
Yeah.
So we call them the M&M backcourt. But Midwest City gets still in it because Del City got a little sloppy. So what you want to see when, you know, you have this big lead, but you give up a bit of a run, and now the game's a little bit down, just a little bit at the moment.
Yeah.
You want to ratchet up your defense and use that to give you good shots, and that's what we've seen.
Well, here we go, 36-20 your score here late in the third, 1:05 to play. 16-point game. And it's going to take a lot for the girls in black to get back in it. Trying to bounce it off her foot there.
See, Bonds just isn't content to have her hands up. She wants to try to get a deflection. So, I mean, she's shown a lot of agility here.
Here we are now. That's Johnson who passes it in. She gets it to Jones. Layla Jones puts it up. It's no good. It's going to be recovered there by Tori Moore.
She's going to have a tough time moving Bonds.
There's Courtney McCarroll back in the game. Morgan for three. Misses again that time. It's no good. Here we go. McAllister, though, finds Morgan again. Morgan puts it up. No good. The Lady Eagles look a little tired. McAllister matched up. Uh-oh, goodness gracious. How did she get that shot off? Kennedy Downer. But Morgan chilling back there, and she lays it in with her left hand.
You know, we should talk about Midwest City because you gave me an idea here, Ray. They're pretty tired, too, and we'll explain why. But they've been playing a lot of games the last couple weeks.
A reach there by Bonds, but not enough for Janae Say. And that will conclude our third quarter. Throw the phones up, because that's where we're going, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching Middale Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the pole's broken.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little hot.
And we are back live in John Smith Fieldhouse for the conclusion of this ball game. Dale City Eagles versus the Midwest City Bombers. The ladies have gone at it. The Eagles have had their way with the Bombers, which is something Jordan has reiterated tonight that has not been a thing for years.
Oh, it's been quite a drought.
Yes.
So Bonds just makes it impossible for Jones to move her.
And that is a well-needed three by Kennedy Towner.
Good to hear from Kennedy's. We haven't called her name much.
Not for her offense, no. McCarroll with the pass to Moore. McAllister for three. Ooh, she's no good, too strong, and a rebound there by Bonds. Bonds puts it up with her left. It's no good. And out of bounds off the fingertips.
I don't know if it says she hurt or if she's hurt, but McCarroll's had a couple of opportunities to go hard to the basket and draw fouls, which was her specialty last year.
Correct.
Has elected not to. Maybe that's for the better.
Yeah, she might be a little fearful now, a little hesitant to do so.
We'll see about right here.
Oh, yeah, she tried to get one there a little bit. Usually she comes a little harder.
Yeah. Now I want to say something about Midwest City. This is their I have this their 8th game in 15 days, I believe. They've played a tournament and already a non-district game, and this is their 4th district game. That's 8 games in 15 days, so
That'll take a toll.
Yeah, that does take a toll.
And the rebounded there by Bonds with an open Morgan. Morgan slowly gets there, but spins, such a smooth spin, but she misses, and the foul is drawn.
And people might say, well, these are young athletes. They should be able to handle it. But they had an injury. One of their key players is maybe out for the year.
Right.
We haven't heard yet. And it's not just physical, it's a mental thing.
Absolutely.
You're finding yourself in this situation. You're playing a really good opponent because that's all they played in the Norman tournament. Both teams competed in the Norman tournament, and it was just one good team after another. They both went 2-1. Del City won 3rd place, and New City won 5th place. They never played each other, but they had one common opponent in Norman North. And Middle City lost that game, and Del City a couple days later beat them. But, you know, for Del City, they're just getting started because their first game was last Tuesday.
Yeah. You know, they're fresh.
Yeah.
They're ready to go. Definitely very energized. You saw it from the start of the first, from the tip-off, really. These free throws brought to you by Tooney Buys Houses. And misses that one is McAllister. Here we go. You got Paris Baker back in, number 20 for the Eagles. And they trap Downer. Layla Jones with the ball, but it's taken away. And guess who's just chilling down? Oh, and she misses it. She let the ball go. Just down. She's been down there chilling this whole game for the most part. It's Kamaya Morgan.
Bombers within 13, so you don't want to take it for granted for Del City. They're still full court pressing.
No. A couple of good shots. And possessions by the Bombers could very much change the course of this ball game if the Eagles aren't careful.
Just so impressed with how the back line for Del City on a full court press, they are looking to intercept that pass. They're like sharks in the water there.
Here we are now. That's Johnson with the pass off to Downer, who finds Jones. Layla Jones, no good. And rebounded by Morgan, but Jones finds her way back with the ball. Say contested and the three. Shake him off. Talk to him, girl. Janae Say.
Well, now it could be a 10-point game soon.
Very much so. She has a chance for a three-point play. She was fouled there. And some substitutions being made, as Captain Kelty says on the PA. Our PA announcer, Captain Kelty, as he mentions these subs. This fourth quarter brought to you by Louis. We're in your neighborhood. You can find them at Southeast 15th Street in Midwest City, Oklahoma. Here we are. Raina Lewis puts it up, and it is no good. She's fouled, I believe.
That's what you need for Del City. Your notice is giving you some difficulty here. Good pump fake by Raina Lewis to attack the basket and drew contact. That was definitely a foul in Midwest City.
Yeah. Lewis to shoot two to make this game within a larger deficit. But right now, the game hasn't been this close since the first quarter.
Not the best free throw shooting tonight, that's for sure. Both teams, though, can feel like, hey, they left a lot of points on the board.
Absolutely. Both. Oh, yeah, you're 100% correct on that. Both teams should definitely look into that, because that changes things for both teams, absolutely, especially the Bombers. And here we are now. Johnson, she puts it up for three. No good, too strong by Sadie.
It's on Bonds. Yeah. Say got inside position, and they're going to say Bonds pushed her off. And that's a good call. Just got to watch when you have your hands on a player like that, especially when you're very strong like Bonds is.
Well, here we go. A three ball is no good. Again by Sadie Johnson. Bonds finds Lewis. She's going to go, of course, to the corner to McAllister, who's matched up with Downer. Oh, my goodness, for three. It's too strong. And she's laughing about it.
She's laughing about it, but I guarantee you Coach White did not like that shot. But
No. And she knew it. She had the look.
She's coming out, I think. No, or was it Bonds? Bonds is coming out.
Bonds is coming out, and Smithers is going to come in for her.
So back to a small lineup, what we saw that in the second quarter for Del City. Not a really tall player out there unless you want to count Baker.
Layla Jones stops the three ball again. No good again for Sadie Johnson. She's 0 for 3 within the past couple of seconds. Really within the past minute. Trying to find something there. Here we are now. McAllister, 5:02 to play in this ball game.
Oh, they had more wide open.
Raina Lewis.
I'm sorry, Smithers.
And the ball goes out of bounds.
You know, what's interesting for Midwest City, we'll see how their boys respond. Now, they get some more rest. They didn't play in a tournament game. But for the girls' team, I wonder if they would rethink playing a non-district game at Millwood a few days ago, if that has caused them to have a little bit less gas in the tank.
Oh, and here we are, Lewis again. She's going to meet Downer at the court. Excuse me, down low at the basket.
Lewis has got to pull up there or something. She just dribbled right into a defender, made an easy block shot for her, and that's probably why she's coming out.
Yeah. 39-27. I mean, there's still time, Jordan, for sure.
Yeah. Bombers have to think we're going to get every offensive rebound now.
Have to.
No Thornton in the game. No Bonds in the game. We're going to get every offensive rebound. We just need to not turn it over. That's been a problem.
All right, we're going to see right here.
See right there again.
Yeah.
It's just it's so unusual to see Midwest City struggle against the press. I can't tell you, in all the years we've done games for Midwest City, it's been so rare they've struggled against the press, and they have tonight repeatedly.
Here we are now. That's McAllister matched up with Johnson. And it's going to be taken there. You got Morgan now. Finds McAllister in the corner. Goes down to Paris Baker. Baker puts it up. She's rejected. And rebounded by Layla Jones. And she finds Say, who is rejected by McAllister. Hurt herself. Who gets right back
Baker.
into it.
Just a good save there by Baker, as you're saying.
Stops, passes it. Here we are. Right in front of the three-point line is Tori Moore. Baker puts it up.
Oh, she makes plays.
Yeah.
She's just around the basketball a lot. But the thing is, for Del City, no one's played that many minutes.
No.
And for Midwest City, they've had to, play Chloe Knox quite a bit, and they've had to play Layla Jones quite a bit.
Oh, yeah. And Kennedy Downer. I mean, I don't recall her leaving the game.
She makes the first Toonie Bice Houses free throws.
Chloe Knox has played a lot tonight, and as you mentioned, 8 games in 15 days, whether you believe it or not, that takes a toll on the body. Here we go. Chloe stops, pulls up. Is in and out, no good. Rebounded, though. She is such a strong rebounder. Is Layla Jones. 3-ball here. It's no good. And this time the Eagles wind up with it. Gotta somehow convert on those opportunities if you're the Bombers, but it just might be a little too late now.
Now, Del City, just good practice for them right now. They need to have a good time-consuming possession unless they get an easy layup. Just pass the ball around.
Here we are at the pass now. And at the top of the key. Now go to the wing. Morgan now moves to the key. Stops with her left. Throws it up. It's no good. Rebounded, thrown up there by Smithers, who finds Morgan. That's her shot. She'll get that every single time. That's Kamaya Morgan. And a timeout.
Take a break here.
Yep. We'll take a break with them. You're watching Mid-Dub Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
I am here to contest the new Whata Wings from Whataburger. What? Real wings have bones. And these boneless wings are actually premium chicken tender bites tossed in one of Whataburger's famous sauces. Honey butter, honey barbecue, buffalo, or
sweet and spicy.
And now Nashville hot? Those do not turn these Whata Wings into real wings. I know what a real wing is. That snow.
Whata Wings. Whataburger, Whata Wings. Whata Wings.
And we are back live here in John Smith Fieldhouse for the conclusion of this fourth quarter, which is brought to you by Louis. We're in your neighborhood. Find them at 607 Southeast 15th Street in Midwest City, Oklahoma. 43-27 your score, but here's the catch. This time the Bombers are not leading. It's the Del City Eagles who have fallen short every time since 2013 and every time here in this building since 2007. And McAllister puts it in beautifully there. And there's the replay, which is brought to you by Super Subs. Here we go. Ella Johnson, physical down low. Her and Tori Moore. And my goodness, Janae Say, she has been just active. A very bright spot. And another three-pointer by Kamaya Morgan. Oh, my goodness.
I think that's her player of the game.
You got to stop it.
Bobby
She's a
Lewis
problem.
Three-pointer.
And the ball will go out of bounds on Sanaya Bonds' right hand. Yeah, she's definitely your player of the game. She is just made her presence felt tonight. From the very first minute of the first quarter.
I think we can call this the wrap. The streak has ended.
Yes.
18 straight games and 18 seasons here at this court.
Imagine.
And so it's amazing to see that most of that's just because Midwest City's had better players.
Right.
And tonight, I think Del City didn't just play better. They clearly have better players right now.
All right, and
they're deep.
They are deep.
They got unbelievable team speed that play hard on defense. They got shooters now.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun team to watch for the rest of this season, Jordan.
It's just the first step, and they amidst this drought against Midwest City, they did win a state title in 2009.
Yep, under Coach Sears.
Yep, not too. I don't think it's too early to say that they can think about that. That should be a goal for them this year in 5A.
Baker for three, no good. Rebounded by Bonds. Sanaya Bonds.
So strong.
She's a sophomore. She's made her presence felt tonight as well. Love her energy, love her hustle, love her attitude. And she takes it away. Here we go, Morgan, who is Jordan's player of the game. And you got our instant replay brought to you by Super Subs. Try the deluxe buffalo or barbecue chicken. So many turnovers committed. Baker puts it in. And they just keep running up the score. No letting up. It was just 41-27, ladies and gentlemen.
We really do want to thank Super Subs for being instant replay sponsor. It's hard to get them in when the game's this fast-paced.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we now can say that we can slow down a bit here for some more Toonie Bice House's free throws.
23 seconds left to play in this ball game. The Eagles will walk away with the victory.
You can go to Super Subs for your chicken Phillies and barbecue chicken. And their steak bomb I always like to get. Because I'm big on protein.
Absolutely.
Also, big thanks to Toonie Bice Houses. We're going to look forward to saying their name quite a bit this year.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of good Mid-Dale games to look forward to. Del City boys are hosting a holiday festival here.
Yes. 27th through the 28th.
That's right.
This month.
And they're playing both days. Del City girls are not going to partake in that, but Carl Albert girls will be here, so some games to look forward to. Well, congratulations to Del City. The streak has ended.
It's a new era, new age here. Oh, and foul. No.
Here we go. And I'm going to go interview the winning coach, and probably it looks like Morgan, Kanaya Morgan.
That will be Kamaya Morgan. Ladies and gentlemen, you can count it down. 3, 2, and 1. There's the buzzer. A last-second shot there by Johnson, and that concludes it. The 18-game streak, ladies and gentlemen, has ended. The first time since 2013 the Eagles have beaten the Bombers. It has been an interesting time. We caught a lot of those games with the past 4 years. And our player of the game is number 11 for the Eagles, Kamaya Morgan. Set the tone, set the pace early on with so many three-pointers, ladies and gentlemen. And the player of the game is brought to you by Triple Elite Screen Printing. Find world-class designs and hot new styles. Jordan's down there with her trying to figure it all out. My. She's one of those. Y'all better learn her name now. Kamaya Morgan. Talented individual. A mean shot. She don't mind. She's confident. She's a sophomore, 5'7" guard for Dell City. And Jordan's still waiting on her. Coach White is going to look to find her for them. You can hear the fans going crazy because it's time for the boys to start getting ready for their ball game. And Jordan's finally going to get a hold of her.
Hey, you good? Can you hear me?
We can.
Going to give player of the game to McAllister here.
Okay.
Nope, that was wrong. Morgan. All right. I'll talk for you. All right, Coach White, we good here?
Yeah. Come on,
hey, Coach. Hey, the streak is over. What does that mean to you?
You know, it feels good. It feels good. We've been waiting on this for a long time. We've been waiting on this. You said it was a streak, a long streak. It's been a long time coming. Man, my girls been ready for this. They've been working for it. They've been waiting on it. I think they wanted it more than I did.
What made this team the team that did it? The team that finally beat Midwest City?
And we got a bunch of girls that are hungry. This group is a hungry group. We told them yesterday in practice. I said it's been about 10 years, and they said, Coach, that's last year was the last year.
What about this player who moved in for number 11? Well, what can you say about her?
Big game. Yeah, she did what she does tonight. Catch, knockdown. I seen her hit one in the corner, and she had a little lean. So she was feeling good today. She had a heck of a game. You know, we count on that. We count on that. Night by night, we count on it.
All right, Coach, congratulations. Let's talk to Miss Morgan here. What were you more satisfied with here, your offense or your defense tonight?
I say offense. Defense, I feel like I was a little bit lazy. It was some steals I could have got, but I kept playing enough.
Well, you're hitting your shots. Did you know at the beginning of the game that you were feeling it?
Yeah, I knew before the game I was feeling it. Ever since the last game, I've been feeling it for real.
Now, you know, last time Dell City girls beat Midwest City girls on this floor, you weren't born yet. Were you aware of that?
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
How exciting is that to break through?
It's actually really exciting, especially like transferring and making an impact on a big rivalry game. It was real fun, real good.
All right, well, congratulations, Kanaya, and we'll look forward to watching more of your games, all right?
Thank you.
All right, Ray.
All right, Jordan, thank you so much, and thank you as well to Triple Elite for sponsoring our player of the game. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up right here for the girls' game, and when we return, we have an electrifying boys basketball game between the Eagles and the Bombers coming up. You're watching Mid-Dub Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the pole's broken.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little hot.
Okay, happy to be joined by Dell City head boys coach Lenny Hatchett. All right, Coach, so I know it was probably very good for your team to play in that Norman tournament because you're getting your football players back and it was valuable experience. And you won 2 out of 3 games. over the weekend. Which game do you think was best for you guys that you guys really made strides during the game at?
And then also being able to resilience and bounce back and beat Muskogee, which is a very athletic, big team, and then a highly ranked Bentonville team out of Arkansas to turn around and beat them. Just kind of show the resilience and the toughness that some of these guys got.
And you did play in your last game against Bentonville, which you won four of your football players, and of course they have only been there for a week at that, not even a week. What's the challenge like with that, getting them acclimated to things? What are some of the bigger adjustments you have to make with them?
I mean, it's really not about adjustments. I think it's just we got to use those games as kind of like that's their practice. You know, we try to keep things simple. We know what they're able to do, what they're able to bring to the table, and we just wanted to be physical without fouling. We wanted to do what they can do well, which is play fast and play hard and like we told them in the locker rooms, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel and throw a bunch of stuff out that we've been working on without them. We just try to keep it simple and let them guys make plays, and that's exactly what they did.
Let me ask you about a couple of those players. One of them is he's moved to number 3. Is Mishon Graham, and Mishon. I've heard different pronunciations for his first name, but I think it seems like he's taken on a different role, more of a guard like what his brother was, playing around the perimeter more. What do you expect, or what do you hope to see from him this year, as far as maybe what might be different than what you had from him last year?
I just want him to build off what he's capable of building up on and getting better at. And I mean, he is a really, really high elite defensive player, and that's something he's always been able to do. And I don't want him to stop doing that, because when he does that, we've got some pretty good chances to be pretty good. And I thought he played a really good game against Bentonville on both ends of the floor. He shared the ball. I think he led in assists and he was up there with rebounds and shot the ball well. I just want him to continue to keep, leading and getting better, understanding the small details that those really matter in crucial games, and that he's got to continue to keep just working hard. Like I said, them guys coming in and playing 4 games in 5 days and just getting off the gridiron and football, that's a hard transition. So it takes a little time.
Let's talk about another player coming from football who's brand new to the team, and that's Caleb Blackwolf. Now, he played for El Reno last year. He had a good game against Midwest City in the regional championship. That was we put on the network. But what can we expect to see? What type of player how would you describe Caleb for us?
Might be one of the toughest kids that will come through this program. As far as top from both ends of the floor, never quits. Extremely coachable, takes accountability when, if he makes a mistake. And I mean, he's taking leadership roles right now on being accountable on some things, and he hasn't even really been in the program to practice. So I really, really enjoy the young man. He's going to be a high level player for us. Really brings a different type of intensity that we haven't had, and that's going to really, really help us.
In that Bentonville game, you guys really changed the score in your favor when you started to full court press more. Is that something that we can expect to see a lot of this year?
I think we're going to be able to play that way as long as we're staying out of foul trouble. I mean, we've shown this weekend that we can play 9 to 10 guys and not drop off. We've been able to show that we can go small and stay physical without fouling, and that's one of the keys. I think this team can be different, with kids like Jay Sean and Caleb and Mishon and Tay being able to guard 1 through 5. Those guys there are interchangeable. And when we have those type of guys and some other guys coming off the bench, we can really defend and really turn the pressure up a little bit.
Okay, let's talk about the Bombers here. First, I want what are your thoughts about Deshaun Denson and the type of player he is?
Well, I like D. He's a solid player. You can tell he's always under control. He knows where to get his spots at. He knows when he needs to, turn it up to score. I watched him against, Millwood. I think he had 2 points against Millwood in the first half, and then he came out and
All right, welcome back to Middle Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We're about to have the starting lineups here, so we had to cut the interview with Coach Hatchett short. Sorry about that. These boys' games, quick turnaround for them.
Absolutely.
But we want to let you know, of course, the starting lineups is brought to you by Dynamic Health. Dynamic Health. Dr. Kaufman specializes in athletic injuries, and they're able to get athletes back in action very quickly using a system called Advanced Muscle Integration. Play better, recover faster at Dynamic Health Clinic.
All right, here we go.
Look at the number. All right, so we have the correct number for Tay Johnson, I think. At least I know they had to move the jerseys around. So, but he was wearing 23, and that's why you heard his name announced as 23. So, but let's go ahead and look one more time at the starting lineups here. Okay, what I'm most interested to see for Midwest City, more Chance Davis. He's a move-in from Millwood. Had a very good game at Millwood back on Saturday. And they lost Mark Jackson potentially for the year, so they need big minutes throughout the season from Chance Davis. And for Del City, definitely Caleb Blackwolf. He was really good for El Reno as a freshman last year on the basketball court, and now he plays for Del City. He, as you know, Ray, is a stud athlete.
Yes, here we go. At midcourt, you have Jashawn McAllister and Mason McKenzie. Two names we have said over and over again for years now, and the ball goes almost out of bounds. What it was say about McAllister, we've said his little sister's name a lot earlier in the night.
I think he's on Denson and forced the turnover.
Here we go.
Look how far Denson caught the ball from the basket. Actually, that was Blackwolf who forced that turnover.
Caleb Blackwolf, the sophomore. And here we go. McAllister matched up now with Davis. Pass to Tavon Johnson. Trying to find somewhere to go now is Graham. Mike Shaw trying to find somebody. He does eventually. And it's Shaw, and right back to Johnson. The defense by the Bombers has been something. Here we go. Johnson pulls up. It's no good.
A good rebound there.
Oh, absolutely. A whole lot of air on that shot. Here we are, stops from the corner for three. Everybody on their feet. Oh, for no reason, a miss there. And here we are. Puts it up. It is good, ladies and gentlemen. Myshawn Graham.
Bombers love to shoot that corner three. They got to be able to get back better than that because they're not going to make all of them.
And
missed that one.
Jarvis Nash here puts it up. Oh, strongly contested by Tavon Johnson, and it's good anyway.
That did not look good going out of his hands, but he made it.
No, it didn't.
Jarvis Nash is not the smoothest offensive player, but he is tenacious on defense.
Yes. A lot of effort. We say his name a lot, and there he is right here. Caleb Blackwolf now. Sophomore, 6'1".
He had a monster game at Midwest City playing for El Reno in the regional championship game last February.
It's a freshman. Puts it up, and it's no good there by Deshaun Denson II. Said his name a lot. He's not scared to shoot those threes. Excuse me. Here we go. McAllister drives, puts it up. It's no good. Rebounded there by Marshawn, and he misses. And it's popped out there.
You need to know you're going to dribble by McAllister.
Yeah.
You know, he's a safety in football.
Careful.
He just wants the ball when he's on defense, and he's going to try to knock it away from you. Got to get low with that ball.
Some of his brothers known for being tenacious defenders on the court.
Difference is they didn't play football.
Nope. We tried too, especially with the oldest one.
Remind me of the oldest one's name. First name, of course. There's so many.
There's so many, yeah.
I know Jamari was the one who was a senior 2 years ago.
I think Javion.
That sounds right.
Here we are now. They're matched up. Graham and Jarvis Nash. Nash scores there.
I got to say, Jarvis Nash has been a pleasant surprise early on. Those are offensive moves I wasn't expecting from him.
Here we are. Callister. Pass, absolutely nobody, and out of bounds. The ball goes.
Now that's a football player throwing it to a football player, and why I'm pointing that out because they've only recently started playing basketball.
Yeah.
They're less than 2 weeks into basketball.
Yeah, literally had a very upsetting playoff loss against the Carl Albert Titans a pair of weeks ago.
That was a long season for them.
Yep. And right back here into one of the biggest games they'll play this season. And it's no good. Somehow rolls out. But this time it's put back in. Caleb Stevens for the Bombers.
Well, Midwest City has got, they haven't played in a week, but they lost last week. They've had a week to stew by losing to Lawton High, and they're doing a better job of finishing around the basket. That was a big problem against the Wolverines.
Oh, wow. And Chance Davis with the pass to Jarvis Nash. And I believe we got a foul called.
If I had to break the matchup down with these two teams, Del City is the bigger team. Midwest City is the better shooting team. And I would have told you earlier last weekend that Midwest City had more team speed. When I say team speed, it doesn't mean that Del City's not quick and fast, but Midwest City's team speed is more put together right now.
Right.
Because they only had Chance Davis coming from football, and that was weeks ago. So they played more games at this point, so they're just more used to playing quick.
Here we go now. We got Mason McKenzie with the pass to Deshaun Denson. He finds Chance Davis.
The Bombers got lucky there. I should say lucky, fortunate, because Davis and Denson were just too close together near the corner. That was way too condensed, not good spacing, but they were able to get out of it by getting the ball deflecting it off Del City.
Here to pass it in now is Chance, That's going to be Jarvis Nash.
Coach Noel's frustrated about something. I think he's calling a timeout.
Yep.
Maybe a full.
Is that a full?
His motion knows 30.
Yep. 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here with you.
I think Coach Noel, Tori Noel, again, Midwest City, we should mention this quite a bit. They are the defending 5A champs. Last year, Del City was defending 5A champs. We got the last two 5A champs here in basketball, boys basketball. And so, but Midwest City, they lost their last game to Lawton High a week ago at Lawton High on the Oklahoma Sports Network. And Coach Noel told me that, the practices weren't very good in the immediate aftermath of that, but they got better. They were able to practice a couple times over the weekend because they didn't have any games, and they didn't need to. They've already played 3 non-district games, so they've played 6 games. Del City has played 4 because they were squeezing the tournament. So
yeah,
Midwest City's pretty experienced, and I think that we'll see how good it is that they've had a whole week's to rest here.
Well, here we are now. The pass in to Mason McKenzie. He's matched up with Shaw. Now Deshaun Denson. He's one-on-one with that bad defender. And Deshaun McAllister. Uh-oh, for three. It's no good.
Well, nice job by Denson, the way he forced that steal.
And puts it in beautifully. It's Chance Davis for the Bombers, giving them a 4-point lead.
We have another timeout. Blackwolf's coming out. He may have lost his shoe. So we're going to see him come out. Jaden Johnson will replace him, or is it McAllister coming out? No, it's McAllister. I think Coach Hatchett did not like that turnover. Yeah, he's talking about something, and he's animated.
Very, yeah, very much so.
I think he wants his team to push the ball with the pass as much as they can, not dribble.
Amon Shaw passes it to Myshawn Graham, who's matched up with Jarvis Nash. Stops. And it's no good there. The Bombers with a rebound. Deshaun Denson slows it down for the Bombers. Now speeds it back up. Drives, puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Black Wolf for Del City. Graham passes it to Black Wolf at the top of the key. Uh-oh, three-pointer. It's no good by Shaw.
Very good team rebounding from Midwest City. That was a big problem against Lawton High.
Stops in the corner for three. Hey, got it! Chance Davis for the Bombers.
Yeah, he had 31 against his old school a few days ago. Saturday game at Millwood. He's a huge addition to this team. Scored the last 5 points.
Jaden Johnson with the dump off to Shaw, who's matched up. Uh-oh, it is a turnover by the Eagles. Puts it up, and it is good. Deshaun Denson, the second, the junior, and a timeout called.
Well, see, Ray, this is what we're talking about with team speed. And, you know, Del City did not see anyone with Midwest City's team speed in the Norman tournament. They played good teams. They lost to Norman North. But they were able to win the next two games, including against Bentonville from Arkansas on Saturday. Just completely outquicked Bentonville. I watched that game. Bentonville's much bigger but much slower than Midwest City. This is what I thought could happen just because for Del City, they're still getting in sync as far as the boys team. The girls team doesn't have to worry about that. But the boys team, they got 5 good players coming from football. 4 of them started. We haven't seen Demarion Turner yet, but he'll play this game.
Yeah, he will.
And so that's 5 guys that just are got to be somewhat rusty. And Midwest City, they've shown that they got the fresh stuff they need having a week off, and they, like I said, they've been the quicker team. I thought they had an advantage as far as team speed. Again, when I say team speed, playing together with speed is what I mean. It's not that Del City doesn't have plenty of team speed themselves, but they're not used to playing together as much.
Yep. And it showed here early in the first quarter. What you're talking about, another turnover there beautifully by Jarvis Nash, and he puts it up, and it's good.
That's just a different level of team speed, and this is actually what the Del City girls did earlier. The way they were able to force turnovers, and this, again, Del City has not seen anything like this yet this season.
Not yet, not yet. It's going to wake up for him, and then off the fingertips.
Just getting those deflections. Caleb Blackwolf had Tate Johnson for an easy layup, but I didn't see who it was for Midwest City. Got a deflection, and interesting player we see from Midwest City. They didn't have any height last year. They have a rotation player now who has some height. That's number 32, Kenyon Brown.
With a spin there by Tavon Johnson, and the ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, Brown forced a miss. He needs to work on his hands a bit, though, because he had one hand on the ball, and he couldn't get it cleanly. So Del City will have another crack at it. And by the way, in the game now is Demarion Turner.
Yes, he is now in. Jaden Johnson going to pass it in to Black Wolf. Caleb matched up one-on-one with Ryan Holloway. Black Wolf puts up. He's fouled. He'll go to the line.
So Caleb Blackwolf has the build of someone who can just take you with him because he's so strong along with his quickness.
Right.
If I was Ryan Holloway, I would not give him baseline like that. But here we go, some Toonie Bice Houses free throws.
Yes.
By the way, what about our first quarter sponsor here?
Yes, our first quarter is brought to you by Scrambled. We start this game the way you should start your day. For breakfast or brunch, try their chicken and pancakes and deep-fried French toast. They are located at 1742 Northeast 23rd Street in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
Their owner is good friends with Tori Noel. That's how we got that connection.
All right. Jaden Johnson with the speed, puts it up, left hand. Ooh, no, it rolls out. It's rebounded by the Bombers. Jarvis Nash matched up with Turner, who's very quick. Here we go from the corner for three. Everybody up, in and out, no good. But it's put back up. Ryan Holloway delivers.
Now that's got to drive Coach Hatchett insane.
Oh, you think?
Nothing against Ryan Holloway, but he's the shortest player for Midwest City, and he got that so clean.
Oh, goodness gracious. Jaden Johnson, Brandon Garrison ain't here no more. It's a high ball.
No, he's not. And the nice thing about Brandon Garrison's crew is none of them really played football. So
yeah, they were always in sync together.
They were ready, unless they were injured. I remember that last year together. They did lose some games early on because of some injuries, but that's why. It wasn't because they had players who were rusty.
Right. Chemistry was pretty much locked in, locked and loaded from the start for that squad. For Brandon's crew back then. And here we go. Denson again for three. He misses. And DeMarion Turner, it'll be out on him.
Well, Denson struggled against Lawton High shooting. He's struggling on the outside here. He hit a layup in transition.
Yeah.
The thing is, you're going to let him keep struggling. He just needs to shoot his way out of it. There's not very many players you would allow that for, but he's an exception.
Yeah.
Because once he gets going.
He goes, doesn't he?
He goes.
A sophomore last year, and we said his name a lot last season. And no good there by Jarvis Nash. The rebound by Dell City. Here we go. Marshawn Graham to McAllister. Whoa, ooh, watch it. Was it
they call foul
late call? Oh.
Well, McAllister got fouled. Thought he was going to be shooting, and if he did go up for a shot, he would be getting free throws.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not many fouls this quarter, so it should be on the floor. But even Dell City got a break there. Jarvis Nash got such an open layup there, but he just couldn't finish. And again, that's got to frustrate Coach Hatchett.
Turner finds Graham for a much-needed two-point shot to make the score within 10. Jarvis Nash, well, he's fast, ain't he?
Oh, he's quick.
Drives in, no
now,
good.
We've seen him miss a couple. That's more of what you might see sometimes. He just sometimes goes too quick. Now, he's playing with a lot of energy, so
absolutely,
you need him to just kind of calm down when he gets that deep into the paint.
Sometimes that quickness can override and be your worst enemy at times, and it's shown for him the past two possessions. Missing two layups back-to-back. 56 seconds to play here in the first. 17-7 your score. Opposite from the game we saw a little earlier.
Yeah, the Bombers using the same defense right now that Dell City girls were using a lot.
And here we are, Turner pumps and he fakes. He drops it off to Graham, who gives it to Blackwolf, and Caleb Blackwolf puts it in for two.
Just a good job by Graham exploding the basket.
Oh, he's matched up. Deshaun Denson. But yeah,
Out on the sideline. Coach Noel probably may have called a timeout there if he didn't already use one this quarter.
There's a lot going on right here. And yeah.
Thing is, you still want Denson running point right there. I think you want to get it to Caleb Stevens perhaps, or Bubba Davis. Chance Davis, but they also call him Bubba.
Here we go. Marshawn Graham matched up one-on-one around Holloway, and the Bomber student section lights up, and oh my goodness, to the bathroom the ball goes. Nobody home.
I like that. Yeah, it was going to the bathroom. That's just a case, again, of football player to a football player just not being in sync. But now Dell City's decided, you know what, we're going to press you. They're going to back off a bit, though.
15 seconds to play here in the first. 17-9, your score. Bombers lead the pass here. And right back.
Chance to keep waiting.
Yep. Dumps it off now and going to try to put it up last second, and it is no good. And that'll conclude the first quarter. We're going to take a break, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Middale Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the pole's broken.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little hot.
And we are back live here at John Smith Fieldhouse as the Bombers have marched into town for this Tuesday evening showdown. This second quarter is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Come to Buffalo Wild Wings to support your favorite Middale winter sports team. Download the team card on your phone, show your waiter, and your team will get 10% of the proceeds. Thank you to you all just joining us. I am Ray Maytubby alongside Jordan Ray. 17-9 your score. Bombers up as we begin the second quarter.
Here's to see how Midwest City's bench responds. They got a couple of their players in. No one really made any plays for them against Lawton High, and I didn't get a good feel for them. But now we'll see DeMario Jones and Ryan Holloway, and we saw earlier Kenyon Brown. And Coach Noel says he feels good about his bench, and this will be a game to see if he's right.
Yeah. Here we are now. Turner. He passes down to Tavon Johnson. Johnson just trying to get something going for himself. He misses there. The bounce pass there, down low. And a foul. Whistle's blown.
There's a foul. Usually when you call a foul, you hear one whistle, not several. But, again, Del City just a little rusty. Tavon Johnson had something going there towards the basket. But the way Midwest City defends you, they speed you up in ways you're just not used to.
Yeah.
We got the missed free throw on the Toonie Bice Houses free throws. Palmer's been stuck at 17 for a while, though. Coach Noel's got to be a little frustrated they're not taking advantage of their opportunities. So Del City will bring Black Wolf in. They can go small against Midwest City. They don't have to have a true big. As Tavon Johnson comes out.
Yep. Caleb Blackwolf. They're showing some promise early in this first half. To be a bright. Oh, my goodness. Got up there.
Oh, the ref got in the way of Graham. That allowed Davis
for
to get
three.
That.
Oh, and it's no good. Missed there by Chance Davis. The Bombers have another chance, though. Pounce pass. Here we go. For three. It's no good again by Caleb Stevens. And Myshawn Graham going to find somewhere to go. He finds Jaden Johnson. Johnson tippy-toes in bounds.
Nice
Blackwolf
pass.
puts it up and in. Say his name, Caleb Blackwolf.
Tavon Johnson, say his name. That was an amazing pass because he was in the air. Not normally the fundamental way to do it, but he's able, because he kind of had to double pump that.
Yeah, he did. He saw it. And good balance to stay in bounds as well. Here we go from the corner. Drive, stops though. Goes right back to Chance Davis. Finds Mason McKenzie for three. And it's good. Mason McKenzie right over Myshawn Graham.
Much needed for Midwest City.
Absolutely. We have an instant replay that's brought to you by Super Subs. Here we are now. Jaden Johnson with the pass to Jayshawn McAllister, who's giving his last second instructions. Finds Turner, though. Back to Johnson. Jaden Johnson puts it up strong and can't finish, but he'll go to the line for two.
It's like Chance Davis got overplayed, and Caleb Blackwolf basically screened. It's kind of a legal moving screen in basketball. He screened Holloway by posting him up. Refs rarely call that, but because it doesn't look like he's setting a screen, but that's essentially what he did.
And that shot is good there. That Toonie buys House's free throws. It's good there by Jaden Johnson, the first one. 12-20 your score.
Bombers back with their starting five. It's still their best five players. So they all got some breathers. We'll see how long they play this rest of this first half.
Here we are now. Jarvis Nash matched up with Jaden Johnson. He finds Chance Davis, who stops Nash to the corner here. Caleb Stevens, he goes back to Davis. Spins. puts it up, heavily contested. And all the Del City players are pointing, saying
it's just out of bounds.
Yeah, saying it's our ball.
Now Mississippi's starting having that finishing problem they did against Lawton.
Here we are now, Johnson. And out of bounds. We've seen that a lot.
These type of turnovers for Del City, again, that's one explanation is the speed of Midwest City combined with just the players not playing very much. Because that's just uncharacteristic to see.
Yes.
But again, Del City's like, okay, let's show what we can do with the press. We got speed too. We got great athletes. They do. Can they play well? Can they play fast as a team, though? That's the question.
Trying to claw back in it is the Eagles. Denson for 3. Again, he's about 0 for 5, I believe now, Jordan, from the 3-point line. Jaden Johnson stops, pulls up, and it's no good. Too strong off the glass. Oh, Jarvis Nash. He drives, puts it up, tries to draw the foul, and he does.
I got to say, it is such an adventure with Jarvis Nash with the ball, but it's not always bad for Midwest City. It's just an adventure, and give him credit for getting.
Yeah, never know what you're going to get with him sometimes.
You see that in our Super Subs replay. And now Tootie Bice's free throws, and again, for Midwest City, you just want to start getting some points again.
It was good that time for his first, adding on to their lead.
But anyone familiar with both teams knows there has to be concern for Del City with the belief that it's just a matter of time before Deshaun Denson gets going shooting-wise. It may not happen this game, and if it doesn't, this could be a close game, but it might.
Here we go now. Whistles blown everywhere.
I'll tell you, when these refs call fouls, they don't just blow one whistle. They want to blow a couple times to make sure that the players stop.
Yeah, we know.
I thought that was a call foul, but maybe something else. The ref who blew the whistle is communicating something at the scorer's table.
Yeah.
And Del City's just taking out of bounds. Doesn't look like they've changed the foul total. Well, now they have. So it was a foul in Midwest City on Nash. We call Graham. That's the other 3. 3-on-3 is a good matchup here. We're talking about the jersey numbers.
Yeah. Here we are now. Graham, he is trapped right now, trying to find somewhere to go. He finds Jaden Johnson. Johnson goes to his right. It's Shaw for 3. It's no good. You kind of tell that wasn't going to be a successful shot there. Jaden Johnson pumps, passes it down low to Graham. Graham puts it in. Johnson with a beautiful pass. Here we are now. Caleb Stevens matched up one-on-one with Caleb Blackwolf.
Oh, the Calebs. We got a lot of commonalities here.
Yeah, you do. For 3. They are not afraid of that 3 ball. Woo! Chance Davis for 3.
What a godsend he is. You know, he doesn't have a state title. Well, I don't know if he probably won with Millwood. I should take that back. But he didn't win with Midwest City.
Yeah.
And now he's helping his team immensely right now as Deshaun Denson has some shooting struggles.
Here we are now. Marion Turner. Pass to Caleb Blackwolf. Pulls up. And it's no good. Hit the net. About it.
That's just not a shot that they're going to want.
Here we go. Another 3-point attempt for Davis. This time in and out, no good. Rebounded, though, by Deshaun Denson. It can't go in. He's had struggles on offense all first half.
That inside and out.
Yep. Here we go. Blackwolf stops. Got 4 men in gold jerseys near him. A lot of whistles blown.
The thing about Caleb Blackwolf, he's new to the team besides just being new from football. And he's got to figure out how to play with these guys. It's not the same type of team El Reno was. El Reno was a good team last year, by the way, so it's not like he hasn't played with good teams before, but this Del City team is a different type of team he's got to get used to playing with.
Absolutely. Here we go. Jaden Johnson for 3. Gets his own rebound and puts it with his left, but he missed it. Uh-oh, here we go. Tavon Johnson, strong. It's just a lot going on. Here we go.
We're going to call that off. I guess they'll say Denson touched it while he was out of bounds, but.
Lord, all those opportunities to score, and 3 Eagles could not get it in.
Del City just cannot capitalize on them. They're starting to get offensive rebounds. They did capitalize a little bit, but they couldn't do it on this trip yet. We'll see if they do.
Marshawn Graham matched up with Jarvis Nash, 3-on-3 like you said. And Nash has his hands up in confusion, question marks all over.
We're not keeping track of fouls, but that's got to be at least the second. Brandon Dixon coming in for Mason McKenzie, looks like.
Yep.
He's also come up from football, a really good athlete. He needs to be able to find a way to contribute offensively to this team.
6'2 senior. That is Brandon Dixon, and he is matched up with Marshawn Graham, the senior.
They definitely played against each other in football because Brandon Dixon's a good cornerback.
Oh.
And Marshawn Graham was an excellent receiver for Del City, of course.
Well, here we are now. Johnson, pass. Graham stops, pulls up. You can tell he's a little too strong in and out.
That's just unbelievably good collapsing defense by Midwest City there.
Uh-oh. Graham gets the ball out. Uh-oh. They're going to call it.
Caleb Stevens just over-dribbled there. So now Midwest City's going to go back to their bench. Caleb Stevens got hurt. But that's just a bad possession because of the foul situation. That's the 5th team foul.
Yeah. I'm going to go 25-15 your score.
Now, even though, again, I say Midwest City has an edge right now in team speed, you don't just assume you can just dribble between two Del City players.
No. Tavon Johnson, and he is no good on his 20 by his free throws attempt. 20 by his house's free throws attempt.
So many things you feel like will get better with some more, as they get more practice in. They haven't practiced a lot. And, man, that was a flat free throw there. You can just kind of tell Del City has not practiced a lot since their football players got back.
And another miss there by Johnson. They are just smothering DeMario Jones. They gave it off to Brandon Dixon, and now Jones again puts it up here. It is good.
Wow.
That's Kenyon Brown, the sophomore.
I got to say, I didn't expect he would do that, but give the young man credit.
Graham finds Johnson, and thankfully for the Eagles, he gets it in, sitting there by himself. Uh-oh, watch it. And Jarvis Nash slows it down. Uh-oh, it's taken away. Uh-oh, somehow. And right back to the Eagles. A lot going on right there. And Shaw, it'll be out of bounds, I believe, on Jarvis Nash.
What a deflection. And Nash doesn't care that he's got 2 fouls.
No, clearly not.
That had layup by Shaw written all over it.
Here we go. Shaw with the pass in to Graham. He's matched up again with Nash. Right back to Graham. He has the look. Stops, puts it up for 3. It's good! Marshawn Graham for 3. That three-pointer is brought to you by Bobby Lewis Insurance. Deshaun Denson now with the pass to Jarvis Nash. Nash goes down low to Dixon. They call it travel.
Yeah, there's just Midwest City's reserves just are not as ready to deal with pressure. Del City's done a good job of extending their pressure or making some of the Midwest City players play a bit out of control there. And that's why Brandon Dixon's coming out. And he needs to get a little more comfortable with the ball in his hands.
It's a full house on a Tuesday night. 27-20, 1:40 to play here in the first half. Bombers up by 7. Trying to find somewhere to go. Finds Graham. Marquise Fleming in, number 22 for the Eagles, is right back to him. He goes to his right at the top of the key right now. He dumped it off to Johnson, who's matched up with Deshaun Denson.
So Lewis is going with I'll call it a 1-2-2 zone. Now they may be switching to man here.
Yeah.
Once they saw that Del City might stall a bit.
Here we are. Drives, over 2 defenders and is in and out, no good. Sean Denson now. He does not mind going in, but he's rejected by Marcus Fleming. Graham slows it down. He lost possession. They're going to call a foul. All the Bomber fans in attendance are confused.
Yeah, because it's a late call.
And there go the boos.
It's a very late call.
No. The ref is feeling the the aftermath of that one. To the line.
Not surprising that once Del City stopped the live ball turnovers, New City would stop scoring as much because, again, Del City, even though they've had some offensive issues, when they get in their half court, as expected by a Lenny Hatchett team, they're unbelievably tough.
With that free throw, which is brought to you by Tooney Buys Houses, is good by Myshawn Graham, the first one. He'll await the ball to receive his second one.
But Bubba Davis has been out the last few minutes. I would not have him out much. He's one of the more reliable sources of offense right now for Midwest City.
And he is no good on that one. McAllister saves the ball, but he gives it back to the other team. The pass down low is good by Kenyon Brown. The assist there.
Jarvis Nash, and Kenyon Brown, he just plays around the basket, and so if the defense extends out sometimes because of Middle City's guards, and he can take advantage of it.
The Eagles just trying to keep this lead tight as it's an 8-point ball game right now with 11 seconds to play here in the first half.
Important for Middle City not to foul.
And here comes the countdown from the fans. Puts it up. It's good at the buzzer. Tavon Johnson ended right there. Excuse me, that was Caleb Blackwolf who ended it. And that's going to take us to halftime. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Mid-Dub Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the pole's broken.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little hot.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business, and always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell. Call them at 405-6...
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
To contest the new Whata-Wings from Whataburger. What? Real wings have bones. And these boneless wings are actually premium chicken tender bites tossed in one of Whataburger's famous sauces. Honey butter, honey barbecue, buffalo, or
sweet and spicy.
And now Nashville hot? Those do not turn these Whata-Wings into real wings. I know what a real wing is. That's Snow!
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
I'm going to go into nursing because my grandma was a nurse. Seeing her inspired me to get a higher education. My name is Leah, and I've been working here for 2 years. Working at Whataburger has helped me get stuff ready for my apartment that I'll be moving to. I'm saving up for the basic appliances like an air fryer, a microwave. So I can afford what I need as well as get what I want.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
call Rob and Will.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the pole's broken.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little hot.
I am here to contest the new Whata Wings from Whataburger.
What?
Real wings have bones. And these boneless wings are actually premium chicken tender bites tossed in one of Whataburger's famous sauces. Honey butter, honey barbecue, buffalo, or
Sweet and spicy.
and now Nashville hot? Those do not turn these Whata Wings into real wings. I know what a real wing is. That Snow.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
And we are back live in John Smith Fieldhouse, home of the Del City Eagles. I'm Ray Maytubby alongside Jordan Ray. The Bombers are up 29-23, Jordan. And let's just talk about that first half and talk about what can go better for both teams in the second.
Well, this has been played at a score that is more comfortable for Del City. They win ugly, low-scoring games because of how tenacious they are on defense. Offensively, it has not been pretty for them. They've had some very sloppy turnovers. It's got better in the second quarter, but that's got to be an issue for them. It's something you think that will get better. Again, as you know, they got 5 of their rotation players are coming over from football. We say this a lot, but it's a very relevant thing right now that they've only been with the team for 8 days. So, and they played, this is their 5th game, so they haven't had a lot of practice. And that, I think it's starting to show up some against the quickest team they've seen all year. As for Midwest City, what can go better for them is Deshaun Denson needs to start hit some shots, and I think he will. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah.
But also, when Midwest City goes to their bench, and I've said, Coach Noel feels good about their bench, but there is a bit of a drop-off of some of the players that don't feel as comfortable with the ball taking the basket as the starting guards do for Midwest City. And so how much can the starters play? And this is a huge game for Midwest City, maybe even more so than Del City, because the Bombers already have a loss in district play. Del City's 1-0. Bombers are 2-1. They lost to Lawton High.
Yeah.
Lawton High won the Comanche County tournament. I forget what they call it, something like that, down in Lawton. But they beat Tulsa Memorial and Lawton MacArthur to do it. 2 close games. And they look like a team that would finish in the top 2. So not all 3 teams, Lawton High, Midwest City, Del City, can host a regional. Only 2 of them can. This game's going to go a long way to determining which one can't.
So here we are now, about to begin what should be a very fun, electrifying, and interesting second half for all of you watching.
Now, and one of the problems for Midwest City, I mean, maybe it's more of a risk they take. They will extend their defense. They're in offense right now, but they'll extend their defense out. They left some open players for Del City under the basket.
Well, as we enter the third quarter, it's brought to you by Patrick Newby, Farmers Insurance. Our agency is family-owned and operated and has been serving the public for over 40 years now. The office is located off 29th and Air Depot near Tinker Air Force Base. Come and see us. And that is Jarvis Nash going up and trying to draw.
It's a scrappy possession for Midwest City. Del City has held the line around the paint, but Midwest City keeps winding up with the ball.
Set. Nash versus Tavon Johnson. And
it's going to be very important for Midwest City to have better half-court possessions than that. And they're going to sag off on defense, so they're going to slow the pace down some.
And now is Marion Turner. He passes it, though, to Jay-Sean McAllister. Back to Turner, the left wing. Top of the key is Jaden Johnson for 3. My goodness. That's brought to you by Bobbins Lewis Insurance.
He's hit a couple, so who's going to start at threes? That's always a big story of any game, no matter what the pace is.
Have right now Deshaun Denson. He's matched up. Oh, another 3 ball. It's good.
He banked it again.
Woo! Mason McKenzie for 3. And that replay is brought to you by Super Subs.
He did that in the first half.
Yeah, he did. Johnson again for 3. Ah, he got it.
Did that go off the glass?
Just back and forth, I guess. The Eagles get it back. Turner saves it before it goes out of bounds. Johnson, ain't no way. At that time, it's off. Air ball. Throws his hands up and says, that's on me. And that just got them back in the game.
Quite the heat check shot, but he really was not in a good rhythm there.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Del City is the team that is pressing, not Midwest City. That's kind of surprising.
Yeah, just switched up, didn't it? But here we are now. As Davis is going to drive. The pass to Jarvis Nash for three from the corner. Might as well count that as a pass. Here we are. Caleb Blackwolf gives it to Jaden Johnson, who puts it up. It's rejected. Rebounded though.
Wow, what a block.
Yes. They're going to call that 10 times out of 10. Down goes Caleb Stevens.
Not the worst foul because Midwest City was trying to score in transition, and that is one of the only ways they've been scoring. Other than Mason McKenzie and Chance Davis hitting an occasional three, they're not scoring much in the half court.
Awaiting the pass in now is Sean Denson. Is he going to inbound the ball here? Whistle's being blown.
Like off the ball, maybe.
They're talking about over there. All right.
No, they're trying to figure out where to throw it in. No. Okay, they had to move Denson a few feet.
Yeah,
that was so important. Move.
Yeah. Well, here we are now. Caleb Stevens with the ball. He gives it off to Davis, and it goes out of bounds on Jayshawn McAllister.
It's not good for Midwest City. Davis got poked in the eye, I think.
It's the second time we've seen something like that happen tonight. Courtney McCarroll, she took off to the locker room earlier for the Eagles when she got poked in the eye. It looks as if Chance Davis might be okay, but we'll see.
They got a trainer for him, but the thing is,
bounce again.
He's got to learn. There's places where you can shoot a mid-range shot off the glass. That's a good shot. He just tried taking the teeth of the Del City defense and there was incidental contact there. They need him. They need him back too.
Yep. Stevens to pass it in. He finds Deshaun Denson, who was matched up with Tavon Johnson. Interesting matchup right there. Now one-on-one with Caleb Blackwolf. He drives. He's rejected.
Blackwolf can't believe it.
Yeah, he can't.
Denson's got to do this now. He's got to take over some.
Yeah, he struggled offensively. He's been everywhere, but it's been a struggle, as you said, inside and out, and he's at the free throw line to shoot a pair of his Toonie by his house's free throws.
Now we see Chance Davis run to the Midwest City locker, take his jersey off. Wow, Denson missing a free throw.
Wow.
They got to find a way to survive right now, Midwest City, without Chance Davis and with Deshaun Denson just not feeling it right now.
And that one he does convert on, increasing their lead by 4. Marion Turner for the Eagles takes it up the court.
He's in for Shaw. That's an interesting halftime sub. You don't normally see that.
Yeah. Nice pass. Oh, wow. And then Blackwolf puts it up and in.
That'd be a foul on the floor.
Yeah.
It's on Holloway. You don't mind that as much because he's a sub right now for Midwest City. He's playing in for Chance Davis.
Pass in to Tavon Johnson. Jaden Johnson, who has been electric behind the three-point line here in this third quarter. And they're going to say
a timeout. Why are they stop and play? It doesn't look like Coach Hatchet wants a timeout.
That's what they're calling it, though, right? Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing. They could call it incidental whistle or something like that.
Something's going on here.
But
here we are.
It may have been a warning to Coach Hatchet.
About
where he was standing. Anyway, that's
perhaps. Yeah, we didn't see that one.
Whispered in my ear.
From the corner, Jaden Johnson has the look, and the shot again. Jaden Johnson for 3.
The best shooter here has been for Del City.
Absolutely.
Someone lost a tire.
Boy, missing his left shoe now.
Tavon Johnson lost a tire.
Oh.
Now this game's gotten real interesting.
It has. Oh. The closest the Eagles have been tonight. They have not had a lead at all.
I think they led early on. Like 2-0 and 4-2. But not much after that. Chance Davis has come out of the locker. Doesn't mean he's available to play, though, necessarily, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see how that turns out. It's Mason McKenzie. Oh, strong defense. Black Wolf. And the Eagles have it now on the turnover. Marion Turner.
And McKenzie's not really a guard, and so Black Wolf just ate him up there.
Dumps it off. Here goes Turner. McAllister has a look for three. It's good. It's good. 3 ball.
Bobby Lewis 3.
Yeah, it is. Bobby Lewis insurance 3-pointer there. And a timeout will be called by the Bombers. And that's going to be a full timeout. Yeah. And with that, we're going to take a timeout with them. You're watching Middale Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Yeah, good.
And welcome back here to this third quarter of play. Third quarter is brought to you by Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance. The Eagles now with the lead as they lead 35-33. Jaden Johnson with some strong defense there on DeMario Jones. Here we go. Screen set up there. Uh-oh. McAllister. Oh! And they're going to call a foul, I believe, on Deshaun Denson.
They're not going that way. I don't know. I didn't see a foul, really. Just a lot of frenetic play.
No, it wasn't on him.
This quarter have been called on Del City. So Mill City's about to get to the bonus here. But they're having a hard time dribbling the ball much against Del City right now.
Right now, we've had a whole lot of whistles since the halftime ended.
Yeah, we've had some stoppages of play that just don't make sense.
Yeah.
I think they need to get in the foul. That's going to allow Del City to make an early sub here because they didn't get this straight before. Deshaun Graham, I don't think he started the quarter. Just overlooked that, but that's surprising.
Yeah. Yeah, he was very active the first and second quarter of this ball game for Del City. Marshawn Graham, that is. And some more whistles. Another stoppage.
Yeah, if you told me that the team was going to get hot from three-point range, I would have said it would have been Midwest City. But because it's Del City, Jaden Johnson's upset about something.
Oh.
He had to be separated by Black Wolf. I don't know who he was upset at. And he may get called for a foul. I don't know if it's just a common foul, but that would be free throws.
Oof.
He's had a hell of a third quarter and really a good game all around. You know, he's not coming in from football. Well, now someone should be shooting for Midwest City.
Coach Hatchett is tearing into him right now.
Yeah, they're going to change that. It's not a. This is the foul away from the basket that has him upset, but this is 5 team fouls on Del City, so we should be seeing. I don't know who got fouled though, but someone should be shooting free throws.
So there's a whole lot of chatter going on, right? A lot of trying to figure it out, hands up.
Yeah, they've.
Question marks everywhere.
See, it feels like the refs are a step behind. It's going to be DeMario Jones. And again, the bench has got to give Middle City something.
With Mario Jones up at the free throw line to attempt his Toonie Buys House's free throws. He's no good on the first one.
Just bench players for Midwest City, for the most part, just don't feel comfortable with the ball, whether they shooting free throws or dribbling around the defense. Let's see if he can adjust here.
And no good, or another rebound there. That's that time by Caleb Blackwolf. Marion Turner matched up now with Jones. Turner passes to Shaw. Back to Turner. Probably going to go and drive. He gets that down to Tavon Johnson. Johnson puts it up, and good by Tavon Johnson for two.
Well, that's something we haven't seen. Tavon Johnson be aggressive on offense. He can do it very well, but he had been rusty this game.
Jarvis Nash. Oh, intercepted there by DeMarion Turner. Here we go. Let's see. Knocked out. Turner bounces it off to Sean Denson, and wow, just quick reflexes there by Turner to do that.
Well, now the team speed for Del City on defense has been the story, because they're forcing Middle City into some bad passes.
Yes.
Oh, almost a good steal there.
I mean, he's everywhere. Jarvis Nash, that is. He's just made his presence felt tonight. The senior, 5'11". We have a timeout. That's a full timeout. We'll take one with him as well. You're watching Mid-Dub Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
And we're back live here in Del City, Oklahoma. Ray Maytubby alongside Jordan Ray for the conclusion of this third quarter. Marion Turner for the Eagles to pass it in now. He gives it to Tavon Johnson with 3 gold jerseys around him. Here we go now. My Sean with the dump off. And beautifully put in by Caleb Blackwolf. To the ground he goes, but he'll be standing at that free throw line for the 3-point play.
Just a good job for Blackwolf curling to the basket. So these football players are getting more and more comfortable now. And they know they got an advantage inside the paint against the Bomber defense that's just smaller.
This is Del City's largest lead by far they've had tonight, 40-33. With 2:22 to play in the third. Sean Denson, one-on-one with Caleb Blackwolf. Ooh, defense strong there by Blackwolf. Here we go, spins. All the Eagle fans on their feet after that one. The momentum shift, Jordan, since halftime has been real.
Even before then, Del City was catching up. All the problems Middle City had against Lawton High, they're having again, where they can't do much on the half court. They just aren't getting any type of separation, any movement they need.
That game versus Lawton High, as they lost 68-57 7 days ago. Turner now to pass it in again. See who he finds, and he finds Myshawn Graham. He's matched up with Mario Jones. Back to Graham. Now to Shaw, who goes to Turner. Uh-oh. And something happened to Black Wolf. Probably got poked in the eye as well.
I didn't see that, but McKenzie was trying to go for a steal there, and the Bombers' defense has not been able to force turnovers, and now we're going to see Black Wolf shoot free throws. Brandon Dixon coming from Midwest City again. They got to have players who can do something with the basketball, aside from their starting five, and they just have not had that. They've been stuck at 33 for a while.
They have been, and they're going to allow Black Wolf back at the line. He misses his first one. This third quarter has been brought to you all by Patrick Newby, Farmers Insurance. Our office is located off 29th and Air Depot near Tinker Air Force Base. It's a family-owned business and operated, has been serving the public for over 40 years. Come and see them. The pass now, Jarvis Nash, he puts it up. It's no good. The Eagles come up with it. Oh, the pass across the court. Dangerous pass. Uh-oh, and then another turnover. Graham, and it is good. The Bombers trying to move now. They know momentum is not on their side. Denson puts it up. No good. There's a foul, though. He'll go to the line for two.
Denson just says, you just got to be careful when you just dribble around Del City like that. He was too reckless with the ball, and that led to an easy layup there for Del City, and they're now up by 10.
It was just 35-33, Jordan.
Yeah.
Denson, oh, no good on his first one.
He's just out of it. This is just unusual to see.
Tonight has not been his night offensively. You can never deny his effort, deny his hustle, deny his passion and heart. But trying to get something going consistently for him offensively, inside and out, it's been tough. It's been rough.
Well, yeah, it was the same was true against Lawton High. But those are two of the best defenses, quickest, most athletic defenses you'll see. And Moose has got to figure out how they can play with the basketball against that.
And wide open down low is Tavon Johnson, and that gets the crowd right back into it for the Eagles.
Meanwhile, Del City's very comfortable with Middle City's traps. They're not able to do anything on defense.
Fleming trying to slow down Denson. He's going to foul him.
Now that was a good job by Denson using body control there. The way that Fleming had his body into him.
Yeah, he slipped right past Marquise Fleming. He's right back at the line to hopefully redeem himself to convert 2 for 2 on these free throws, brought to you by Tooney Buys Houses. We didn't wore Tooney's name out tonight. Whole lot of free throw shooting. .55 seconds to play in the third quarter. Denson is good on the first one.
Still no Chance Davis. He just he's constantly putting a towel to his head. So even though he's right by the scores table, doesn't look like he's close to going in at the moment.
For those of you just joining us, he was poked in his eye early in the third quarter and hasn't returned since. Graham with a bounce pass to Fleming, who's trapped, but he finds Mustin. Trying to find somewhere to go right now, and he finally finds a man. Here we are, Demarion Turner. Of course, they're going to just slow it down a little bit, gets past a man. Back to the top of the key, taking their precious time, 26 seconds to play in the third quarter. 45-36 your score. Eagles now on top. Graham passes it down, and it is no good. Fleming trying to figure it out. He's fouled, though. Boy. He's fouled there, and Coach Noel is not all happy with that one.
Yeah, it looked like from here Kenyon Brown got all ball, but again, we don't have nearly the look that the refs do. More Tooney Buys Houses for Del City. They've just been able to, really from the second quarter on, consistently work the ball in the paint.
Yes. That's good right there for Marquise Fleming, the freshman. It's no good on the second attempt, but Turner got it back somehow.
Because Kenyon Brown just isn't very strong with the ball right now. That's something the sophomore's got to work on.
Taken away by Nash, and that will conclude our third quarter. We're going to the fourth, and it'll be interesting. 10-point ball game. You're watching Mid-Dell basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the pole's broken.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little hot.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
call Rob and Will.
And we are back live here, ladies and gentlemen. Ray Maytubby and Jordan Ray with you as we are about to begin the fourth quarter, which is brought to you by Louis. We're in your neighborhood. Catch them at 6007 Southeast 15th Street in Midwest City, Oklahoma. Well, Bomber fans, Chance Davis has came back into the game. He had a standing ovation during the commercial break for his return into this ball game. They're going to need him.
Well, he's going to have a good plus-minus in this game because Del City went on a huge run without him.
Yeah, absolutely. Turner, who's matched up with Jarvis Nash. A little bounce pass there to Johnson. The travel there on Marquise Fleming.
Well, Fleming's a bit more inexperienced, so again, that matters when you go up against a team like Midwest City who can force turnovers. They haven't been doing much else on defense.
Boy, it is loud here in John Smith Fieldhouse. Both student sections making their presence felt early and often. Denson, he can't do it again. Another miss by him has been rough. Fleming, he loses the ball. And I believe he's going to come out, and Jaden Johnson will see his way back in.
Yeah, Jaden Johnson much more comfortable on offense.
Yes.
But for Denson, again, that's just been the story. He has to work so hard to get into the paint that once he shoots, he's just not comfortable shooting.
And Tavon Johnson has the ball knocked out. And down he goes. There's a lot going on right now. A lot of bodies on the floor. That's a foul.
And on Tay Johnson.
Yeah.
Midwest City knows they got to find a way to knock the ball away. They don't want to allow shot attempts on defense if they can avoid it.
The pass attempt is coming here from Brandon Dixon of the Midwest City Bombers.
But we talk about Denson's struggles. The other two stories for Midwest City, they have not been scoring in transition since the first quarter. In fact, they haven't made a field goal in a long time. And Del City making threes.
Deshaun Denson the pass. Nash drives, puts it up over Johnson. It is no good. Rebounded by Turner. He's matched up one-on-one with Dixon. Strong defense. He spins, gets nowhere.
And that's the problem. Jarvis Nash, it gets to the basket, but he has troubles finishing. We got technical on.
Whoa.
Coach Noel, I think.
Yeah. Oh, man. What's a tech on somebody? We have a timeout call. And they were going to take one with them.
Yeah, it's full.
Yeah, it's a full timeout. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Mid-Dub Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
I am here to contest the new Whataburger from Whataburger. What? Real wings have bones. And these boneless wings are actually premium chicken tender bites tossed in one of Whataburger's famous sauces. Honey butter, honey barbecue, buffalo, or
sweet and spicy.
And now Nashville hot? Those do not turn these Whata wings into real wings. I know what a real wing is. That. It's not.
Whataburger, Whataburger's
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos.
And we are back live here in John Smith Fieldhouse. As there are some attempted free throws by Jaden Johnson. He converts on the first one.
So Del City will get the free throws. They'll get the ball. Bombers are back with their starting lineup, but the guys like Jarvis Nash and Deshaun Denson have got to finish around the basket. They're getting to the basket, but they're having trouble converting.
Absolutely.
We'll see what Chance Davis can do, but
Turner to pass it in now. Finds Black Wolf. See what he can do. Down to Jaden Johnson. He puts it in.
Yeah, Jaden Johnson's been so good this game.
Yeah, he has. Denson, pass to Nash. Jarvis puts it up. He's fouled. He's going to the line.
Well, he's not going to give up. Jarvis Nash was just going to keep attacking, but
absolutely,
he's got to have a plan for when he gets to the basket. And Tavon Johnson's right there.
Yeesh.
Especially find who's Tavon guarding and see if he's open. But at least here he draws free throws.
That's a good point.
Meanwhile, Jaden Johnson, it's like the best I've ever seen him play. I don't remember him having this type of game last year. And he did not come from football, so
no.
He's been a lot more comfortable with a basketball in this game than the Del City players have, the other ones have throughout this game, and they have really fed off him.
I remember seeing him last year, and he was pretty confident behind that three-point line, and nothing has changed as of late. Here we are now. The pass back to him. He stops, pulls up, and it is no good. Rolls off the back of the rim. McKenzie stops, finds Deshaun Denson. Uh-oh.
Deflected.
Yep. Chance Davis, his first time having the ball back in his hands. He's been back and is no good for three. Denson for three. He's no good. And it's a foul right here in front of the Bombers bench.
About as open as he'll get, and
yep.
We were complimenting Jaden Johnson, and then he did that. But, we were mostly complimenting on offense. And, he's just playing hard, but you'll never be okay with fouling a three-point shooter.
Nope.
Doesn't matter who it is. You're just never okay with it. It's always avoidable. There's always a way to avoid that and still contest the three.
And that's a good thing right there for Sean Denson to help continue to get him going. He has 5 minutes and 58 seconds left to start feeling himself and get something going here. And he's 2 for 2 right now.
It's worth mentioning, Midwest City, they got to the state tournament. They're trailing Guthrie at Edmond North in a game we carried by, I think, 14 points around that margin in the beginning of the fourth quarter. And they came back and forced overtime. So they're going to always think they're in it because of the way they play, the style they play. They want to, because they play so fast-paced a lot of times.
The pass to Caleb Blackwolf. He spins. He's matched up with Davis. Another turnover by the Eagles. Jarvis Nash. He's
just too reckless.
Here we are. Tavon Johnson puts it up, bang in. for the Eagles.
Jarvis Nash has got to find a way to attack, but then go up smoothly.
Yeah. A 3-ball. It's too strong off the glass by Chance Davis. Shaw right now with the pass to Turner. Turner, who has not stepped out at all since halftime. And it's too strong right there off the rim for Tavon Johnson. Denson stops, 3. It's no good. Nash stops, pulls up. It's no good. And out of bounds it goes.
Well, all the struggles against Lawton High again. That's those type of shots that you're seeing against Del City as well. Just getting an offensive rebound. What's this call?
Jesus.
It's going to be a hooking foul on someone from Del City.
Those two names, in particularly, Jarvis Nash and Deshaun Denson, you just don't. They can't afford to have these type of games.
Good finish by Chance Davis. He's got to go up softly around the basket. You don't want to go too fast or too quick when you're shooting around the basket like that.
Marshawn Graham. Turner has the look, but not interested in taking that one.
No, I think Coach Hatcher likes that.
Yeah.
I think Del City lately has shot a few shots that Coach Hatcher would rather not shoot right now.
Oh, absolutely. Smart basketball here is the way to go for both teams, especially the Eagles with the lead. The Bombers are nothing to play with. Graham puts it up and in. It's good. And he has to hurry back up to get down the court. Caleb Stevens, pass to Denson. Denson going to drive. He's fouled.
It's going to be free throws.
Yep.
And this is, they're Lewis City's being very physical right now in their drives. They're trying to draw fouls. So I don't think this is bad defense on Del City, but it's still something you want to avoid. And not just because Denson's a good free throw shooter, or normally is. He's missed a couple here, but he made all 3 of his last trip.
Yep. Good right
there.
there.
That's normally what you see, nothing but net. But also, when you make these, if you can make the second free throw, you can set up a press. And that's what Del City needs, because otherwise Del City's going to do what they did last time, where you have a shot creator like Marshawn Graham draining the clock, forcing the defense to make him drive.
He's 2 for 2 right there by those 2 by his house's free throws. Deshaun Denson, that is. Caleb Blackwolf finds Turner. And out of bounds. Nice effort there. Yeah.
You need to have one of your backline guys, in this case Chance Davis, kind of play free safety and just try to anticipate where that forward pass is going. See if you can deflect it.
33-45, your score. Eagles still up for the time being. McAllister, haven't said his name in a while. The 3-ball, it is good by Caleb Blackwolf. Woohoo!
I didn't know he could do that.
No?
I don't think that's what you wanted, but he'll take it.
There's a lot going on. There's a foul. To the line goes Jarvis Nash once more. He has not been like Deshaun Denson when it comes to the free throw line. Hasn't been converting as well. Hope I didn't jinx him.
No, you would have jinxed if you said he was a good free throw shooter.
Yeah.
So he just lived up to what he said. And yeah, I mean, again, he's an incredible defensive player and effort guy.
Oh, yes, he is.
But, shooting and finishing around the basket again, something that he needs to get a little better at. I think he can. So he's getting more experience this year than he has last year.
It's been a struggle for him as of late. He's a senior. Jaden Johnson finds a man. It's Blackwolf, who just showed that he is pretty versatile on the court. And a foul.
That's an unusual play. Like, Blackwolf was kind of screening for Tavon Johnson while he was on the floor.
There's a lot going on. You now have Tate Johnson at the free throw line, shoot a pair of Toonie Buys Houses free throws.
Oh, they'll call him for a foul, and I can see why.
Uh-oh.
That's not going to be free throws for Midwest City, but Coach Hatch doesn't like it, but I can kind of see why they would call that. As it just looked like, you've never seen this before, it looked like he was screening a Midwest City defender while he was on the ground after he fell down and passed the ball to Tavon Johnson. It's a very unusual play.
Yeah, it is unusual.
Del City, they got good depth too. Or the boys do like the girls. They can bring in Michonne Graham. Depth is a question right now for Midwest City.
And you mentioned earlier how Coach Noel was pretty confident and happy and satisfied with his guys on the bench.
Yeah, and I think you've seen it in practice in other games.
Yeah. Oh, down goes Davis. Oh, good quick hands by him.
Now, Coach Hatchett can't be happy about that because I don't know if Davis had clean control, but that's the call. It's Midwest City timeout.
Yep. We'll stay right here with you, I believe, yeah.
Yeah, it's a 30-second timeout. Interesting thing for Midwest City. Oh, the crowd blew up on something else.
There they are.
Cheerleaders doing cheerleading things, I
There
guess.
they are. They compete with each other with these flips.
But Midwest City, interestingly enough, they're going to play. Oh, we have a fans doing some flips too.
That's one of Del City's former players, Braylon Adama.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, no surprise. Do you know where he's going to college?
He just left UCO.
Okay.
He's gonna go to NEO now.
So Del City is going to Western Heights. Should be a game both teams win on Friday. Midwest City. So I was wrong about Del City playing Class and SAS.
Yeah.
That'll be a big game for the girls, not so much for the boys, whenever they do play Class and SAS.
That'll be a little later, I believe.
Yeah. John Marshall is the next opponent for Midwest City, and they have other games going on during the Christmas break. Both boys teams do, but no district games for quite a while.
Okay.
And we'll have a lot of those games on against Altus and Lawton High.
Well, 3 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Gets it, puts it up for three. It's too strong. Just pulls up out of nowhere. Uh-oh. All alone is McAllister. Someone finally gets there. It's Davis. Oh, yeah, they're going to call that every time.
Yep.
Ooh.
They ran it good.
Ooh.
I didn't see what's going on there.
Oh, Hatcher's upset. Upset. And he's telling Shaw to go in.
It's upset of McAllister.
I think he's upset of Denson.
Oh, no.
Mr. Johnson, excuse me.
Jaden Johnson. Technical foul.
Ooh.
Boy. So maybe some words with Chance Bubba Davis.
Oh, yeah,
they're going to have some things to sort out here. He's going to come out.
Jarvis Nash is going at it with one of the officials.
The way Coach Hatch is talking to Jaden Johnson, he did something that he thought was technical worthy. Now Coach Noel's got a technical, so I don't know if he got the first one.
Wow.
He may be gone if they did.
They better lock in. It's getting real ugly.
Well, no one from Midwest City looked like they're going to shoot free throws. It's all Del City, and I think Jaden Johnson did something that Coach Hatch was like, I got to have a hard target with you right now. I don't know what that was. He's going to come out of the game. He did something, again, Coach Hatch didn't like, but not something that may have gotten a call. Instead, the technical fouls are against Midwest City. I think Bubba Davis and definitely one against Coach Noel. There's a lot of intensity here, and this could be the trip that ices it for the Eagles.
Yeah. Very much so, Jordan. Here we are. McAllister at the line. It's just a lot going on. The student section on their feet for both sides.
And they're still going to take some time to sort it out.
Student section going back and forth. The Bombers student section is yelling, "We got rings," from their previous championships.
I mean, Del City won the year before. Now,
Yeah.
They don't have any players left over from that.
Yeah.
McAllister's, I don't know if he was getting into it with the Midwest City player or not.
This rivalry goes back decades, ladies and gentlemen. Decades.
Yeah, they're going to tell the players. I didn't see a whole lot of anything too intense here, but they're going to tell the players to get to their benches.
Yeah.
And they're going to sort some stuff out. Tell you, let's go ahead and take a break real quick, and we'll see what we can sort out after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the pole's broken.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little hot.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes.
Call Rob and Will.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business, and always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell. Call them at 405-642-8558.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to Del City, Oklahoma. Kamon Shaw for Del City just shot up a pair of free throws. We apologize for that little delay. There was a lot going on here on the court. A lot of sorting out technical fouls and all kind of other stuff, and just going through rules and regulations is what it seemed like. And
yeah, they got the orange sheet, the refs did.
Yeah, they did.
And I thought, okay, we're going to resume play after Kamon Shaw hits these free throws, and we're not resuming play.
No.
So we missed the free throws that he made, and we're like, okay, that's fine. We'll get to play right after. And the refs they've been spending a lot of time together during this game. I think they're now ready to throw the ball. Interestingly, I don't know how many technicals were called, but it was a net of Del City of only +1. They only shot 2 free throws. That equates to 1 technical.
Wow, 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 Jordan is all I can say at the moment.
We'll try to get you, assuming the score holds, Coach Hatchett after the game with the player.
Well, the officials are talking to some ladies on the scores table, and this is very aggressive and animated with their conversations.
I just don't know if, because of how intense this game is, both teams may just want to get straight to the locker after it. So we may not have interviews just for that, because they're sorting out so much stuff right now. And again, we only had 1 or 2 technical free throw shot. We didn't have that. That was during the commercial break.
Right.
But there was a lot of other stuff going on. And the level of confusion here with the refs is pretty interesting. It looked like the refs were ready to throw an inbound or have a team throw an inbounds pass on, and yeah, that's okay. No, there's going to be a Del City player shooting common foul free throws.
Right.
It's like it's also Kamon Shaw. Now, he wasn't in the game, I don't think, so I think he's replacing. Usually when that happens, it's an injured player.
Oh, and Kamon Shaw again.
A lot of Tootie Bice Houses free throws here.
Man. It's been a wild 5-6 minutes, Jordan.
Yeah, and the thing is, Ray, we're back to a district play. We're back to these teams playing again.
Yeah.
We just can't replay for very long.
No, we cannot. And the game is getting more and more out of hand. Turn for the score. 60.
Well, I don't
46.
get this. Why were they lined up and then Del City's throwing it in? That should have been just more technical free throws where the players are not lined up. That does not make any sense.
Yeah, there's a lot of question marks from this crew tonight. For three, it's in and out, no good for Turner. Rebounded, though, by oh, God. And he aggressively threw that ball.
I thought Johnson threw it off.
Yeah.
McKenzie, but
so did I.
And Del City's pressing. It's interesting. And I think they have the game right now. But I'm surprised Del City's pressing because Middle City has done nothing in the half court. So if they can beat the press, they can get a good shot off here.
As Holloway, he goes back. Sean Denson puts it up, and then, it's no good. It rolls off. He'll go to the line for two.
For all the shooting issues he's had, he's done a good job of getting to the free throw line.
Wow.
But again, you don't like this for Del City. I don't know. I think the way that Denson's driving, it's hard to avoid fouling. I mean, he's doing a good job drawing those fouls, and it allows Midwest City to set up a full court press, which is the only hope they have. They got to somehow force turnovers here.
Shaw, the pass across the court, and it's good for three for Marquise Fleming.
Three-point shot for Del City. He's been there. For Midwest City, not so much.
Denson, I mean, one thing he has done is draw a foul.
I didn't even know Marquise Fleming could shoot threes.
Well,
or at least not in the game, and he hit one in a situation where you'd probably rather not shoot those, but if you make it, you'll take it. We've had Caleb Blackwolf hit a three.
Yeah, he did.
And then Jaden Johnson went off this game. He deserves player of the game. I don't know if, again, it didn't end well for him for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But he's the main reason why Del City overcame their deficit early on.
Yeah, absolutely. Early in that third quarter. And that is good right there by Caleb Stevens. I mean, it's an 11-point ball game now.
It's been few and far between.
Okay.
They got a 5 count.
Ooh. Denson passes it in now to Mason McKenzie. Finds Denson again. See if he draws another foul. Oh, wow, he does. He has made a home at that free throw line.
Can't buy a field goal, though.
No, it's been a problem. Him and that free throw line, they just might be related. They get along very well. And he converts on his free throws. I mean, that's been his best friend tonight. Makes it a 10-point ball game there. They need somebody to heat up how Jaden Johnson did for Del City and convert on a couple of threes back-to-back to put this game within reason once more. They got a 9-point ball game.
I got to say, that's a tough spot to have Fleming in.
Yeah.
Because he's just a bit more raw. However, you trust your team with a 9-point lead. And again, I think McAllister and Jaden Johnson just aren't available right now.
Yeah.
So that's 2 guards you got to play without.
They are sitting down comfortably on the bench at the moment.
And I think they probably will finish there, that even if the game gets closer.
And they're going to give it to Marshawn Graham, who goes to Shaw. And DeMarion Turner now matched up with Holloway. He gives it back to Graham. And out of bounds.
Turnover.
Oh.
Again, that's Midwest City's game. This hasn't been happening enough, and now Coach Hatcher will call a timeout.
Call a timeout.
30 seconds. What a crazy game.
We'll stay here.
Yeah, we'll definitely stay here. What I want to say this is, even though both teams, they play a couple district games Friday, Dell City should win. Midwest City will probably have a tougher game against John Marshall, but they need that. Midwest City will play Lawton MacArthur, by the way. I'm just talking about the boys team. Friday or Saturday at Yukon High School. That's a good matchup for them. They need to play against quick athletic teams and just try to get their mojo back, especially on offense. And Lawton MacArthur is a team that they could play in the playoffs, because they will crisscross districts in the playoffs, and that's MacArthur's now in the other district. Then Midwest City goes and plays at a tournament in Dallas, which is what Dell City did a couple years ago over the holidays. And they need that experience, and they need to get a few players with a lot of confidence on offense who just don't have it right now.
Yeah.
Dell City will play also Lawton MacArthur on 7 days later on the 28th here. And they'll play Ardmore before that on the holiday break. So a lot of action during the holidays.
Here we are now, still with a 9-point ball game.
And by the way, a lot of these games I mentioned, it's for the boys only. I don't think the girls' teams have much going on during the break. And we're still sorting stuff.
That might be very beneficial for the Lady Bombers. As you mentioned earlier, they have been playing.
Yeah, so they'll play John Marshall, and they'll take a long break, and so will the Dell City Lady Eagles. And then things will pick up in January. And I believe our next district battle will be when Dell City will be back here. They host Lawton High on January 7th. And girls game probably won't be that interesting, but I hope maybe Lawton High will surprise me. The boys' game could be epic.
Yeah.
And we're seeing this orange paper passed around.
Oh, man.
Now shown to Midwest City coaches. I don't know what that represents, but the confusion that's going on here is, some of the chaotic stuff is very interesting.
Yeah, she has been very animated and serious with whatever she's telling them.
Maybe some disagreement about fouls, who has how many fouls or something like that.
Yep. Well, 1:26 to play here in the fourth quarter. 9-point ball game. Jarvis Nash. They have an opportunity here, the men in black and gold, to get something going. Puts it up. It's no good. All rebounded there by Tavon Johnson. Elbow in his way.
He walked. If you're not going to call foul,
oh, everybody wants it too. Everybody wants it. They've been there. Oh, they're yelling it out. Travel. Oh, wow. And in all fairness, that might be necessary for the Bombers.
Credit Fleming for hitting that three earlier. Otherwise, this game would be really interesting. But again, he's not comfortable against this pressure.
Oh, down goes Fleming. Oh, out of bounds. That's a killer for the Bombers. Killer. Wow.
Just too many times with the basketball, they have not made the right play or the right decision.
Here we go. Graham. Expect to see the fouls probably coming here soon. But taken it back by the Eagles. Alone is Fleming, and they'll just wait it out. And a lot of people starting to exit the arena now. And there goes the foul from Deshaun Denson, committed on Kaman Shaw. Yep.
So we'll go and say our triple elite player of the game is going to be Jaden Johnson.
Absolutely.
I don't know if we'll interview him, though, because, like I said, how it ended. But we'll try to get an interview with Coach Hatchett and see, there's other players who played well for Del City. Caleb Blackwolf really started to get going.
He did. Sean Graham. Caleb
Blackwolf
Blackwolf
well the first
really
half. Did. Yeah, he wasn't really in the game during the run, Del City made, I don't remember. But
no, he wasn't. He was definitely absent.
Still made plays.
Oh. Drives, puts it up, lays it in. No good. And Graham.
No more fouls. This is it.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, with 12 seconds to play, we are going to say, and they're just really scrapping for the basketball right now. A lot of people leaving, as expected, as this game will conclude with 8 seconds left now in the fourth quarter. Deshaun Denson shoots a three, misses, and that will be all she wrote. Del City does it again over the Midwest City Bombers. Imagine that. Now you got faculty out on the court trying to make sure everybody gets to their respective spots, because we know how things can get when these two rivals come together. 64-54, your final score. And Jordan is down there trying to get a hold of Coach Hatchett for a post-game interview. Our player of the game is brought to you by Triple Elite Screen Printing. Fine world-class designs and hot new styles. We might not be able to get our player of the game, though. Oh, it's a crown a new one. Jaden Johnson was probably going to be the one to give it to. What a game, ladies and gentlemen. What a game. It's been everywhere. This was longer than expected. It's 9:26. Some of us got school and work tomorrow, huh? And they're going to give it to Caleb Blackwolf as the player of the game. And Jordan awaits his interview with Coach Hatchett. And Caleb as well.
All right, Ray, you got me, Ray? Okay, Coach Hatchett, it's a very intense game. How did you guys overcome the early deficit?
I mean, we just talked about it in halftime. We were playing too loose with the basketball. Midwest City's too good with making you turn it over. And once we finally cleaned up the turnovers, I knew we could get back in the game. We hit some shots, turned them over a little bit, and I knew if we could get it tied and go from there, our guys were going to respond, and that's what they did.
Now, Jaden Johnson hit some big shots for it before he came out. But what can you say about his performance?
Oh man, he came off the bench. He's been humble. He's hitting shots when he needs to, playing good D. I couldn't ask for another guy like him as being a senior, just coming in here and being what's best for the team.
All right, and what was your message to your team when there was maybe some more intense moments as far as composure goes and stuff like that?
It's an emotional game. This is Midwest City. Coach Noel's kids are going to compete. We're going to compete. But both teams, we just got to keep our heads. We got to clean that up on our end. We got to do a better job. Crowds into it, all those things. And then they're kids. They're all wanting to win. So we just told our guys, keep your head in the game. Where we're not getting. We had a lot of them foul out over here, but keep your head in the game. Let's just go win the game.
All right, Coach. Well, good luck against Western Heights Friday.
All right, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming.
All right, Mr. Blackwolf is who we're going to talk to here. Caleb, I think you had the assignment of guarding Denson, right? What was your focus there?
Just make sure he don't get no points and I don't foul out. But eventually I fouled out, so I couldn't really do much about that. I just had to put my faith in the team.
What's it like with this team? You played with a good team last year in El Reno for basketball, but this is a different team, obviously Del City. What's it been like as you've been only with a basketball team for about a week now?
Hey, it's fun. We mostly focus on defense and running our offensive plays, but he's really biggest on defense, really.
All right, you did hit a three late in the game before you fouled out. Is that something we might see more of from you?
Yes, sir, I will.
All right, well, congratulations on the win.
Appreciate you.
All right, Ray?
All right, Jordan, well done, well done. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for joining us on the Middale for Middale basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. I am Ray Maytubby and Jordan Ray saying goodbye and so long to you. This is Middale basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.